into how I see it. Okay. So the process is what I'm talking about. But when we choose to come down here, now, as I have learned it over my time, the rule is that we have to come one time to Earth. Um, and if you decide to come more, you're crazy. But truly, most of us do decide to come more because it's like a college. It's like a learning opportunity. It is like um, it is where souls come to advance. And don't get me wrong, like, why do we keep doing this, right? There's so many crazy things going on down here, but it can be very beautiful and it can be very beautiful and rewarding as well. So when we decide to come down here, we will also decide kind of what family you're going into. You will place yourself in that family. And some of us that have had the harder lives, we wonder why we've done that to ourselves, but truly it's for opportunities of growth and healing. But you will always end up getting a team of guides, right? And back in the day, they used to have 1 to 3 guides. Now we're being born with 3 to 5 guides because it's so intense over here. It is so heavy over here. You also will pick out your own team of angels. You'll have a totem, like an animal protector as well. And most of us have at least one ascended master that we work with on a regular basis. Now, during our chart of life that you're going to be charting, you will learn your good character, or excuse me, you will chart your good characteristics about you in this lifetime. You'll chart your flaws, your negative characteristics about you. You will also chart in the different challenges that you're going to go through, but that you'll also chart in how you feel like you're going to overcome them or how you plan to overcome those challenges. You also put in 5 different exit points, 5 different ways to overcome this life or get out of this life and go back to the other side. So if you look back at your life, you might have had some really close calls or near-death experiences, but generally we put in about 5 of those exit points. Now, when we cross over, like let's say like we die, we leave this human body behind, going back over can be so rewarding and so beautiful. But there's so many challenges as well. If you have had a lot of negativity in this life, if you had a lot of heavy trauma in this life, now a lot of places will teach you, from what I've understood, you'll just go to the white light and you'll just like cross back over. But really, that's not truly how it is. A lot of us that have been having a hard time, very heavy, sometimes accidents, things like that, they'll go into what I call the healing center, where we're almost like peeling off layers of the heaviness of being a human or the trauma of what we've been through. And sometimes in some people's experience that they just weren't a very good human and they have to kind of peel back the layers and heal from that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of them do kind of get stuck in the healing center if they feel like they haven't been a very good person or they need to make amends. But once they're finally done in the healing center, they can reorientate. Now, if you do not have to go to the healing center, you're going to end up at the same place, which is the scanning machine. Part of me is like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Now, if you've ever heard somebody like have a near-death experience and they say their whole life flashed before their eyes, they ended up at the scanning machine. Now, the scanning machine, as they show it to me, is completely everywhere I look. It's completely surrounded in like a movie of your life, a movie of your life. Now, this is where people get their judgment day wrong because you are getting judged, but you're getting judged by yourself. You're getting judged by yourself. Did you do what you were supposed to do? Did you learn what you were supposed to learn? Do you feel like you need to go back and relearn that again? So the most interesting thing is that when people talk about the scanning machine, they actually talk about their number one regret is not helping other people out when they should have, not being there for their loved ones when they should have, not taking the time to help that person right there in the parking lot that needed help, that, I knew this person was struggling over here, but I didn't reach out. That's their biggest regrets. It doesn't tend to be like, oh, I should have taken that job and got higher money, or, it really has nothing to do with materialistic stuff either. It literally is these simple little things of showing others love. And once You go through the scanning machine and decide. I guess some people don't even decide right there, but could you have done better? What could you have done better? Do you need to go back and learn again? But after that point, they usually do just, they're back on the other side reorientated. Now, everybody does have a job over there as well. So interesting. The life on the other side is so interesting. I'm going to pause right there. And I do have Sharon from Toronto, Ontario, in Canada.
People are
Hi, Sharon.
sleeping. I don't know, but
Sharon, can you hear me?
hello, hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear
Yes,
you.
I can. How are you doing? Sharon, are you there? Okay, you got it. Okay, while we're getting Sharon back on the phone, I think we had a disconnected call right there. I'm just going to talk a little bit more about life on the other side. I do love life on the other side. It's so crazy, so different than here. Please remember this. If you're ever trying to manifest anything, what I love about the other side too is that not only do they have the most beautiful structures and buildings, very like Romanesque, lots of flowers and nature everywhere, but you really do not have to like eat if you don't want to, but I'm gonna eat. I'm definitely gonna eat all the foods because I love the foods. If you want anything, really wanted anything. Oh, you're there.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Hey, what can I do for you tonight? How can I help you?
I was just wondering if there was anything at all that you possibly see that anything that I don't know, anything good would be really great.
Anything good? Okay. Let me tell you. Okay, Sharon, tell me what your birthday is, please, so that I can better tune into your energy.
Sure, it's November 30th. Do you want my year of birth?
Yes, please.
68, 1968.
Okay. Oh, you think a lot, don't you?
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I'm
So one of
definitely an
the things,
overthinker.
yeah, I can see. One of the ways that I tune into people's energy, especially long distances, through their birth date, I just can quickly do a numerology chart. And in numerology, you
Okay.
actually have what we call the arrow of the intellect. It's where every single number is used in the intellect line, 3, 6, and 9. And I find that people that have that, not only do you think a lot, but if you're on the positive side of it, you can invent things, you can create things. You're a go-getter. You can make things
Wow.
happen very quickly if you choose to. The challenge is going to be how can you utilize your thoughts to, how can they benefit you rather than go against you? So, do you tend to be pretty
Yeah.
creative? What do you do with your hands?
I'm sorry?
I said, how do you stay busy using your hands? What do you do?
Oh, I clean buildings. I'm a mopper. I'm the superintendent of an apartment building, so I clean the building and I'm always using my hands.
And what about using your creativity and the power of your mind? Are you creative in any way?
Sometimes I can be creative. Yes. Sometimes I can be creative.
Okay. So one of the things that I'll talk to you about really quickly, and then I can answer any questions you have, is you have such a beautiful mind. I know that can be torturous, but your mind really, really wants to release some of the heavy things that you have held on to over the years. I think some of it just gets stuck in there and you just kind of torture yourself, but then you try to hide it. And so, or push it down so you don't have to think about it anymore. But if you were to find something that you could do with your hands as far as creativity goes, whether that was like painting or building or something crafty, something similar to that, something creative, And you
Okay.
do it with the intention that you're releasing that negative stuff, the trauma, the hidden stuff, you would start to feel a lot lighter. But the one thing that's really beautiful about your energy is no matter the heaviness that you have experienced in this life, you somehow have been able to maintain at least some level of happiness and provide other people with compassion and blessings. So, how is it that you have found to get over your traumas over the years? Because your energy is really beautiful.
You know, so my son, my oldest son, he walked away from me 4 years ago, and I think that's been very, very difficult on me. And I see a therapist for that, and I think this is the big thing for me because she's also peeling back the layers of an onion, and that's bringing out things from when I was a child that were somewhat hurtful.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And I
when
think
you're,
lately I've been very emotional about my son. So,
yeah. Um, I'm going to teach you a technique, okay, that I use with my clients in hypnosis that I find very, very,
okay.
very helpful. In fact, when I do this with my clients under hypnosis, I find that it works. It works for about, I would say, closer to 95 to 98% of the time. And so I'm going to teach you that
Okay.
technique. Do you have a pen and a paper?
Hold on one second and I'll grab one for sure. This will be so helpful. Okay.
And while you're grabbing that, so what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to walk you through it so you can experience it.
Okay.
And then as soon as we're done, you can journal it so it doesn't escape your mind. Um, you have a very
Okay.
creative mind, so I don't know if that'll be a problem for you. Also, remember, if for whatever reason you forget the technique, you can always go back onto YouTube into Moonstruck TV and rewatch this because it's aired on there, okay, and it's saved on there.
On YouTube?
Yes, it's called Moonstruck TV. And then you can find all of our stuff
Okay.
there. So any technique that I'm teaching or ever in the future that you want to find us, you can go rewatch all those episodes.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What is your son's name?
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay. Sharon, I want you to imagine and only imagine to the best of your ability that number one, you are completely surrounded with a bubble of light. Or you can have, your protectors or spirit guides, angels, past on loved ones, whoever it is, but you just have a complete circle of protection going all the way around you. And I like to shield
Okay.
it. And by shield it, I mean we're just completely protected from any outside influences or sources for right now. Okay. And now I want you to imagine that Brandon is standing in front of you, the best of your ability. And now imagine that there is this beautiful cord of energy going from your heart to his heart. He's got a lot of heaviness, though. I can feel him. He's got a lot of heaviness. He's got some work to do for sure, but we'll worry about that soon.
Yeah.
But right now, after that cord of energy has been reconnected to his heart, this is where we go ahead and communicate to him. This is where I want you to tell him whatever it is that is in your mind, that is in your heart. We can ask for his spirit guides and higher selves to be present as well so they can help out. So now we're just going to tell him, Brandon, I love you so much. I kind of understand what happened, but I really don't at the same time. And I don't understand how you can just walk away and leave after all this time. And I feel like no matter what's happened, we can always work it out. Two people can always work things out. I would love the opportunity to help heal anything that is going on with you. And I know how much you torture yourself and you get disappointed with things. And for whatever reason that this has happened, I'm just asking for you to start thinking about coming around. Let me help us heal this together. I'm just asking for your love and your forgiveness to the best of my ability. I also forgive you for any of the hurt and the pain. But just know that I'm sorry for anything that I've done. I'm asking for forgiveness. I want to be back in your life. I want to see your smile and hear your laugh and hear the stories. And I want to heal right along with you. Just know that I'm willing to do my part if you are. And I love you so much. And then whenever you're done with whatever you're going to say, then that their spirit guide, his spirit guide, his higher selves is going to take that message back to the body. And now we've just communicated with this higher self. And I find that typically, especially under hypnosis, they start reaching out in about 2 weeks. Things have usually started to shift. Now, some of these people are very stubborn. So I would consider doing that about once a day, twice a day. If you're going to have that overthinking mind of yours, there's no better way than to start communicating with somebody's higher selves and spirit guides. But your son does have a lot of heaviness. He's got some things that he needs to work out too. And it looks like he's kind of played the blame game a little bit and kind of got into victim mode a little bit as well.
The blame game.
Yes,
28
and
years we were fine. We were very, very close. And then he did this. He got it together with his fiance, and he just walked away. And he didn't give me reasons. He just walked away. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I know what that feels like. I promise I do. I also have a child that I haven't spoken to much in 6 years, so I 100% get it. But please know that
he got married, he had a child, all of this I wasn't able to be a part of. I have 2 other children, but 4 years I missed his wedding. I couldn't go to his wedding. I couldn't meet my grandchild. It's hard.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that I want you to communicate about is, also just explaining to him that I have missed out on so much, and I realize that, but I no longer want to miss out on anything else in your life. So just keep planting the seeds. Tell him whatever it is. Make him almost like your human journal, if you will, and just start communicating with him, and then just kind of sit back and watch what happens. And then if you need to find me so I can help you, most people find me on Facebook under Jenny Wynn.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Jenny, it's JENALI.
ALI, Jenny. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got to let you go because I have another caller on my show, but please do that technique and things should shift around pretty quickly. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sharon. Have a good night. Okay, I think that one disconnected. All right, I've got Judy next from St. Louis. St. Louis? How do we say that, guys? Hi, how are you?
Yeah, St. Louis. Fine, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you. What can I help you with tonight?
You know what? I think I just want to know what you think. First, I'm thinking about writing a book. So I want to see, do you see anything in my future about me writing this book? And is there just anything you just feel like I need to know in life?
Okay, you got it. What is your birthday, Judy?
January 29th.
And what year?
Oh, 64.
Okay. Just tuning into your energy just a little bit more. Okay, so when you said I want to write a book, I'm like, yes, please do that. Please do that. 100%, please do that. Your challenge is that you always talk yourself out of the good things, and I feel like you've thought about this for a very long time, and you keep finding reasons to talk yourself out of it. Please do it. And then you might have to also maybe set a schedule for yourself and work on it at a certain time every single day, or whatever it is, a day a week, or whatever that is, so you don't get sidetracked. But if you could stay on task, you could do this. And I think it's going to go better for you than you thought possible. You're going to definitely have some challenges going through the process, but I think Huh. I think you could almost have it all completed within a year, even less if you really put your mind to it.
Okay.
So the number one challenge is you just getting in your own mind. The second challenge, have you looked into your publishers yet?
I have. I got all that taken care of. It's just writing it.
Yes. Okay. Please do that for yourself. It'd be such a huge accomplishment. And I really feel like as you're writing it, you're going to allow some energy to pour out and you're just going to get into this beautiful creative flow. And I see you super feeling more accomplished, more proud of yourself, if you will. And I think it'll be a really good thing for you. So yes, definitely do that for yourself.
Awesome. Thank
So
you.
yeah, you're welcome. One of the things I'm going to ask you to do, it's more spiritual based though, is it looks like you get out of your body a lot while you're sleeping. And I feel like your body's coming back. Your body's still pretty drained and tired, and your dreams are crazy if you can even remember it. Please remember that when you're going to bed at night, it's going to be very important for you to protect your body. Do you do any type of prayers or anything right before bedtime?
I usually go to sleep to meditation.
Okay, good. So what I would also recommend is just saying your prayers. And I'm just going to ask. This is what I do. I just ask for one of my protectors or my spirit guides or my loved ones to come in and watch my body as I am sleeping. And if my spirit gets out and goes to do work on the other side, I ask for that continuous, beautiful healing energy to still fulfill my body. So I wake up feeling rested, rejuvenated, and ready to go. And if there's anything that I need to remember so that I can continue on with this human journey, please let that be infused with me. I say something like that. So we're getting protected. We're asking for our
Okay.
body to still have that beautiful, limitless energy. And then just remembering anything we might need to for our journey down here. But your body, have you been tired for a very long time? Like when you wake up in the mornings, you're still exhausted?
No, actually, I'm pretty refreshed in the morning. I don't set an alarm,
You
so I let my
are.
body wake myself up.
Okay, I love that. Just pay attention because
Yeah.
as you're writing, as you're going to start writing your book pretty soon, it looks like that might start happening to you. And please just remember that it's good for everybody, but yeah, just remember that. What other questions do you
Okay.
have?
I think that's it, unless you see something in my future that you want me to know about.
The future stuff is a little bit more hard. I'm really good at healing the body right now.
Oh,
Anything in your immediate
okay.
stuff, if you have a question, I'm a little bit better with that.
Oh, so you're more help.
Yeah, I do a lot of
So,
like
how,
everything, but I just don't travel into the future very often. The future is
yeah,
always changing. You could go out and make a decision tonight that's going to affect everything that I've just told you. So I kind of stay more in the immediate, like
yeah,
present and immediate future, not too far out. So it's like if you do have a question, then I can tune into that. I can tune into the
yeah.
body. I can tune into more of the past stuff, but future's always changing. So that one's a little challenging.
I think I need to know how to get more my spiritual guides, like how to get more, yes, talking to my spiritual guides. Like I know
Yeah, that
meditation, but I want to hear more what they want me to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, 100%. Okay. So that I can do. Well, that I can do. Right now, you have three or four of them around you. We all have a whole team of them. You have your records keeper who's there, which tells me that something big is going to change for you, and that's probably your book. You have a spirit guide. This one's going to present herself as female. Um, she's got shoulder length blondish hair. She's got bangs. Right there, she's trying to help you with more of your happiness. So it's almost like you're trying to experience freedom of your soul. It's like things have been heavy for, like in the past, things have been heavy for so long. Now is your time to shine. Now is your time to feel that freedom. You've done so much work over your lifetime. Now it's your time. And I don't mean work like human work. I mean like work on your spirit, work on your soul, work on things like that, work
Right.
of the mind, work of the heart. And so now it's your time for freedom. And she really is trying to help you out with that. You do have a protector.
Do you know her
there.
name?
I do not receive names, but I'm going to tell you how to communicate with her. And I always call them something. Like I would call this one Diana, right? I always call them something. But like I don't ask for their names. I just call them something. So whatever you want to call her, just communicate with her. They do not care what they are called. They just love it when you talk. Now, I was taught to talk with my voice, even if it's a whisper, because there are so many different types of electronics out there, TV and all that stuff. They can't tell the difference. Speak with your mouth the best that you can. Ask them for things. And I would love to continue with this because this is my favorite topic of all time, but I do have to get off. I have like 15 seconds left to get off the air. So you can find me at Your Beautiful Life with Jenna Lee on Facebook if you want to communicate some more, okay?
Much. You have a great night.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I will see you next week. Have a great day. Have a great week, too.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome. Time for an offering of light with Robin Cheney. Robin Cheney. Live from RobinCheney.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is an offering of light on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening and welcome to Thursday night on A1R Radio. I am your first host of the evening. My name is Robin Cheney and welcome. I am a healer, and if you happen to like what I do this evening, please feel free to go to my website, robincheney.com, and see all of my offerings. So let's just get into it. I feel like it just needs to start going in. So here we go. Everyone just go ahead and get comfortable, whatever that looks like for you. If you are operating any kind of machinery, please do not do this. Please watch a replay, and then you can do it when you're safe. All right. Okay, on the count of 3, let's take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Nice. All right, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Nice. Ooh, I want to stretch my back out. Does anybody have a tight back? Oof. I don't think that's mine. I think that's somebody else's tight back. It's kind of mid to upper back, which is interesting. And right behind my ear, I'm feeling some pain over here. So I might see some TMJ going on with somebody. Yeah. I'm getting that. Oh, whoever this is, I feel for you. I know this pain is just no joke. So when those cranial nerves get inflamed, ow, it just hurts, right? And I'm so sorry. All righty, let's see if we can help that pain. All right. I'm just going to start running lights. And for those of you who are new, I call it light because to me it's the light of God. It looks like light when I tune in, and it is here. It is benevolent. It has its own consciousness, and it's just here to help. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. It's great to have you here. And let's just let it flow, right? Just let it flow, and we're going to see where it goes. I am really getting this is my right side, by the way. Right side on the lower part. There is some pain, some nerve pain going on. And it is, I'm so sorry, whoever's feeling this. I'm so sorry that you have to feel this. It is awful. All right, so let me go in there. I'm gonna just blast some light in there, and if you're sensitive, you're gonna feel this, okay? It might feel like things are pushing a little bit on the nerve, but I'm just pushing some stuff through. There we go. Okay, now we have a little bit of processing, and then there's gonna be a release. It's gonna get a little more intense, and it feels like the pain is getting more intense. I have a little saliva building up in my mouth. All right, getting really, really, really intense. You may feel it moving towards the front of your mouth now. So that's where I'm feeling it move. And back up. Okay. Now there's some throbbing. Oh, it's getting lighter. All right, we're doing some good work here. Whoever this is, it feels female. All right. Now that's going to continue to work, okay? And I'm going to move my attention to the next person, but this is going to continue to work right here, and it's pretty intense. So we have a lot of light working right there. You will, whoever this is, you'll probably feel waves right as the pain comes and goes. There's a little ebb and flow as it heals before it fully releases, okay? So just kind of expect that. While we're working, I feel like it's going to take about 20 minutes for it to push all the way through. So just know you're going to have some waves, some ebbs and flows for the next 20 minutes. It's going to be pretty intense, okay? The pain should start subsiding, but you might feel the pressure or the throbbing coming back, but the pain feels like it's subsiding. Yay. Okay, so that's going to keep going. All right. So this person, let me just make sure there's enough light to carry them through. Yes, there is. Okay. All right, so now we're moving on to somebody else. I'm kind of going around. Oh, I'm going to somebody's thyroid. Oh, several thyroids. All right, we are going to thyroids, people. I feel like there's some people with Hashimoto's, some under hypo and hyperthyroidism going on, a lot of hypo, and then some Hashimoto's. So let's see if we can get into that thyroid. Feels like there's so much frustration about it, especially around the weight gain that happens. I'm so sorry. Our culture puts so much importance on weight, and I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. So let's try to release some of that and get some self-acceptance here. Because you didn't do this to yourself. It's not your fault, right? It's not your fault. You are lovely. You're absolutely lovely. And I want these thoughts of helplessness around this and hopelessness around this to lift, okay? I want to help that lift so that we can get some healing going on. Feels like for most of you, it's been here for a long time. So it might take you to come back 1 or 2 more times, okay? To fully get this underway. I feel like I'm also going down into the chest when I'm doing this. Let's have a peek at the clock. I don't want to go over. Well, I'm not allowed to go over, right? All right, let's get into that thyroid. There we go. Whew. Feels like there's a little bit of Swiss cheese going on in that thyroid. We got some drilling going on from some viral attacks. I still feel this going on. So this person, I don't feel pain anymore, but I know it's there. I hope that makes sense. Like I still know it's there, but I don't feel any more pain, which is wonderful. Because this is, I don't know if you've ever had like cranial nerve or TMJ nerve pain, but whew, it is no joke. Okay. Sorry, just moving around the light. Getting into that thyroid. Also somebody's throat. There's like a dry throat, painful, scratchy, dry throat. All right, I feel that's coating. Yay. Okay, so that feels better. Still in that thyroid though. For whoever I was in the chest, I can breathe more expansively now. Still needs a little more help. We're still working on that. But the breathing is easier. It's more expansive. You can actually get some air in and more oxygen in the blood, which is beautiful. Definitely want some more oxygen in that blood. So a wave just came through here, whoever this is. So you may be feeling it now. It should not be as harsh, anywhere close to being as harsh as it was when we started. But you might be feeling it right now. My jaw's actually like going, like a little, it's like the muscles kind of doesn't want to work. It's just like, ugh. All right, my throat feels better now. So whoever had that dry, scratchy throat, that should be almost over. And I just had a really good deep breath. Wonderful. Wow, everybody. Ooh, look at y'all go. This is amazing. That was a full deep breath. Okay, so whoever was restricted in their breathing, now we have some very nice breaths and getting more oxygen into that blood. For some reason, this blood feels very unoxygenated. Unoxygenated. Is that a new word? Did I just coin a new word? Ooh, look at me. Just teasing. All right, so I keep going to the blood. So let's also go into the blood. Here we go. All right, we've got some thick blood. Several people have some thick blood. Let's get in there. If I have time, also go into the bone marrow, strengthen those immune cells that help you stay healthy, right? Especially we have an odd flu starting to go around. We want to make sure our immune system is so healthy so it can fight off those flus that come around so that we don't catch them and they don't take us down, right? I don't know about you, but I have my flu routine ready just in case. Right now, I make sure I have enough zinc and vitamin C and propolis. I use Vimergy products if anybody is interested. Not that you have to, but those are the ones I use. It's Vimergy, VIMEGRY.com. I'm not affiliated with them. Those are just the ones that I use as recommended by Anthony. And I follow Anthony's healing advice. Wow. I'm feeling much better. Nice. This feels good through here, right? We had the thyroid going. So those of you who have had thyroid issues for 20 plus years, I feel someone has a 23-year battle with the thyroid, 25-year battle with the thyroid. So there's a couple of y'all here that have been struggling for a long time. Those people who have had it for a decade or more, 2 minutes, everybody. Like, you'll want to come back and maybe watch this replay so you can get this concentrated healing energy again. I'm not sure when this will post so you can watch the replay, but probably tomorrow. Just go to Moonstruck TV, Moonstruck.tv, and then you can just do a search for Robin Chaney and it should bring me up. This feels so much better. So whoever that is, wonderful, that feels better. Again, it's gonna need probably 8 to 10 more minutes until it's finished, okay? Oh, in a couple of hours, I said. Ooh, so it'll be up in a couple hours. So yay, they're so fast, aren't they? Constance and Dave, very quick. Okay. So I'm just piling more light into 60 seconds. So I'm piling more light into that blood. So it's going to be kind of like a time release capsule. So those of you who I'm in the blood of, feels thick, it feels heavy, feels dark, right? Dirty blood. And I'm putting a lot of light in here, and it's going to be like time capsules kind of starting to go off, just little ones, just little tiny ones. And that'll help clean the blood or start the cleansing of the blood. Beautiful. All right. I have 30 seconds, everybody. So I'm just going to intensify everything. And I want to remind you that you can go to my website, robinchaney.com, if you want to work one-on-one with me. I love one-on-ones. Or if you want to I do group events. If you want to attend one of those are at a very low cost so that everybody can get some healing. All right. Thanks very much, everybody. I'm wishing you a wonderful week and be here next Thursday. Have a good night.
Greetings, fellow seekers of truth, wisdom, and light. We're beginning the show with the sacred gong. Now, that's a very important thing. You know what it means, don't you, symbolically? It means we're going to start the show now. See? My machine thinks that's funny. You'll have a mug filled with foam and a wonderful shave. I have not cut myself with my razor once since using my own soap. Okay, see? I had a very interesting conversation on the street one day with a guy who worked for Amazon, who we talked about shaving with a straight razor. And he said to me, well, I tried that, and I cut my face to ribbons. I said, well, then you were doing it wrong. Well, he was so offended by that. Now, it seems to me that if you're going to be doing anything that results in your face needing stitches, you're not doing it properly. You just, call me Einstein, but maybe you're doing it wrong. There is a way to use a straight razor that all the movies show, where they have a guy with a fake straight razor pretending to shave. If you shave that way, you'll bleed to death. You'll flay yourself. If you want to know how to do it without hurting yourself at all, I'll tell you half the formula. Use my shaving soap. The other half is in my book on how to shave, which in the old-fashioned way, and I highly recommend that for every man. I've been doing that for years, and I just love it. You connect to the old manly values, and you do what men have been doing for centuries, and it's part of you then become part of a continuum. I know it sounds like a silly thing, but there's something to be said for tradition. And there is a way that all men used to know to use a straight razor or a shavette, which uses a razor blade. Now, that's what I recommend, because you don't have to go through all that garbage maintaining the razor. There's a way to do it. And to me, that's a magical formula. So check it out. Go look at my book at tiny.cc/ Happy Shave, HAPPY, of course, with a capital H and a capital S, Happy Shave. And unless I gave you the address incorrectly, fine, you know. But go to mojoacademy.org and look for the page on shaving. And there's loads of books there that are wonderful. I mean, I don't really put much effort into moving the books lately, into selling them, but they do sell. So there you go. You know, I've been doing this for years, and people like the books. So who am I to complain? I like writing them, and I'm glad you enjoy reading them. But take a look at mojoacademy.org, because there is a book there that will change your life. Now, I'm obviously stalling, you know, because I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Because, like I said, I'm nervous. You know, I haven't done this in 2 weeks. And, you know, this may come as a shock, but I'm only human. There's some people who know that all too well. But I would like to get going now. So let's pull back the curtain on the magical window. I usually talk a lot more, you know, but I've got nothing to say. Have you noticed that? So we'll pull back the curtain on the magical window, which begins by ringing a bell 3 times to declare sacred space. And now we'll pull back the curtain on the magical window for Karen in New South Wales, Australia. Hi, Karen. You're on with Reverend Elliot.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you tomorrow? On
good.
the other side. On the other side of the world.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's winter there, right?
Starting winter, yes. Yes, starting winter.
Well, we're hitting the old 90 degrees thing. They do a very sly thing here in New York City. When the temperature goes up, the power company cuts the wattage, and so everything is dark. And if you have limited vision, as do I, you know, I'm going to need a guide dog to get around my own apartment. But you know,
right.
The saving grace is I enjoy watching my electric bill go through the roof every month. I've paid more in rent years ago than it cost. You get the same thing, right? Well, you know, it's about saving the planet, which of course is silly, because if we're causing global warming, I'd like to know, what did we do to end the ice age? How did we do that? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just cynicism. So, Karen, what can I look at for you today?
Well, I'd like to know if we're going to buy a house soon.
If you're going to buy a house?
Yes.
Okay, I thought for a
if we're
moment
going to find one soon to buy.
Okay, I thought you said buy a husband, you know, which of course you can do that here. In New York, you can buy anything.
No, I have a husband.
You have one or you had one?
No, I have one.
Oh, good. You keep them, you whip them into shape, right? I mean, that's the first job of a wife, is to whip that guy into shape. Yeah.
Try to.
Well, it's a husband's job to confuse the woman, too. I mean, this is going to sound a little ribald, but there was one time in my life when I invited a young lady over for dinner, and that was all it was. You know, I was going to cook her dinner, and she immediately took all her clothing off and stood there looking so proud of herself. And I ruined everything. I said, you know, my mommy has a suit just like that. You know. I don't know the impulse. I never said that again, but yeah, no, that was sort of a joke. But now there's somebody out there who still thinks I'm Norman Bates. You know, she probably thinks she got away with her life. So let's see, what do we have here? Well, this is good. You know, to get a house requires money, right? And here is the Ace of Coins. That means the beginning of money coming in. So there will be money. The Knight of Cups is here. That tells me that something new is happening to you that's going to be very good emotionally. And now this is good. The Emperor. Oh, no. 3 cards here. I don't mean oh, no in a bad way. These 3 cards here are so bloody powerful. the Emperor,
Yeah, I know the cards. Yep.
the High Priestess, and the Fool.
Yep.
Jeepers
Yep.
creepers. I mean, that's the trifecta. Followed by the 10 of coins, which is more money coming in, and the Sun, which is happiness and healing and health and growth, and the 8 of rods, which means it's all happening now. It's coming through. You're fine. Whatever you want is coming your way. I mean, you're
Oh, good.
it's coming. It's coming now. And so the answer is you're gonna find something better than you expected, probably, and you're going to have the money to do it. Gee, that's beautiful.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. No, that does sound good.
Yeah, that's about it. All these other things are just nice, like the 9 of cups. That's a person who is growing a little plump with physical satisfaction. This is your cards are so positive. That
Yep.
do things always go your way, or is this a new trend?
Oh, up and down.
Yeah, that's the way of the world, isn't it? But this is very good. These cards, I see the Strength card here, and the 3 of Cups, which is the conclusion of something in plentiness. Good grief!
Yep.
You're set for you're set for life here. You're doing okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good to know.
Oh, the Lover's card, 2 of Rods. Yeah. The Emperor and the High Priestess and all that. That's good stuff. Yeah. Did you say the Empress card?
I was hoping.
Did you just mention the Empress?
The Empress card. So,
that's this.
Yeah.
That just slipped right out of the deck. The Empress card. As soon as you mentioned it, there it is.
My son might have a child. Mm-hmm. So I've got a grandchild.
You have a grandchild?
If he will have children.
Well,
I have a lot of grandchildren, but I'm just wondering if one of my sons will have children.
Well, God grief, the star, the cards love you. This is the Star. Now, the Star is about hope and optimism, but let me tell you, do you see the card? Do you know what it looks like? There's a woman the Star. There's a woman in some water, balancing the water, and there is behind her, there is a tree. And in the tree is a bird. Do you know what that bird means?
Yeah.
The bird means the soul of a baby that is about to be born.
Yeah, righto.
So this is exactly the answer to the question you asked. I mean, I was just explaining to some people that at the opening of the show, that there are some people that the cards just love you, and they go out of their way to answer, and this is it. And the next card is the Empress again.
Yep.
You don't even need cards. You're living a charmed life here. If I was on an airplane, I'd want to sit next to you. Here's the Temperance card too, which is about bringing balance back into the world, and you're fine, and you're spreading good stuff all over the place. That's it's a shame that your name Karen is being used to drag women through the mud, but.
Yeah, I get that. Not another Karen.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird. That's just, the cards constantly disprove that. And, I mean, why don't you come up with a weirder name like Griselda? That sounds like a person who's trouble. Karen doesn't sound like a troubled person to me. Susan doesn't sound like a person who's trouble, but Karen and Susan tend to be older women, I suppose.
Yeah, yep, that's right.
So you're going to do fine. You're going to get a house. You're going to get a house. You're going to have more than enough money to do it. You're going to have these people are going to offer you a tremendous deal. It's coming very soon, very, very soon. And one last card is the World, which is assured success. Now, I didn't need that card to know that you have divine protection that's going to assure success, but you've got it. That's why I said I'd like to sit next to you on an airplane because I'd be safe. Yeah. So this is great. You know, sometimes I tell people at the end of a call, I'm going to burn a white candle to send you positive energy, but you'd probably be better off burning one for me. Yeah. So.
Okay, I'll do that. I can do that.
Thank you so much. Listen, it's been a joy talking to you because I absolutely love seeing such positivity in people, and I'm willing to bet that you're a great friend to have and a wonderful person to be around. So you're going to get what you want.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, that's coming through in the
cards. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, that's what I'm here for. I mean, this goes both ways. I get from you and you get from me, and we're fine. Thank you so much for calling. I hope to speak to you again sometime. Bye-bye now.
Will do. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Oh, gosh, a good day. My day is over. It's coming up to midnight now. Oh, boy, that was one heck of a reading there. I don't want to use the other word because, it was a good reading. Most readings are good readings. That's the thing. People expect bad readings because of movies like, was it Dr. Terror's House of Horrors? Which, don't get me wrong, I like that, but they're so negative about tarot that they made up tarot cards just to make trouble. I mean, there's no tarot card called The Ship Overturned and Sinking. No, that doesn't happen. We're all shuffled up again, and Linda, right across the river in Jersey City, New Jersey, is here. Hi, Linda. You're on with Reverend Elliot.
Hi.
Hi, Linda. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm healthy. Relatively. I was so sick for 2 weeks. You sound a little down. Is there anything we can do to pick you up?
No, I'm okay. I'm laying down as I'm talking to you.
Oh, good. I'm a big believer in being supine and just lying around. What Cole Porter cryptically referred to as a recamier pose. But, he was a nut. So what can I tell you? So what can I look at for you? What would you like to see in the cards?
My house.
What about your house? What would you like to know?
Oh, my cousin recently scammed me out of my house.
Scammed you out of your house?
Mm-hmm.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah. So I signed the paper because I believed in him.
Did you talk to a lawyer now about this?
Yes, I did. And they told me there's nothing they can do.
Well, there's always something that can be done, if you know what I mean, but I don't want to get into that right now. But, that's what magical work is for sometimes, to teach people a lesson in karma. Let me see what we have here in the cards here. This is the Six of Swords. That's about moving to some place, moving from rough waters to calm waters. Are you thinking of going away? Are you thinking of moving somewhere else and just putting all this out of your mind?
Eventually, yes.
Okay, well, that's a horrible thing, especially when it's family. But
oh, I know.
Because you who expects that? Well, I do have a card here called
family. Okay.
I have a card here called the Six of Coins, though. That's about getting money. So you may be having some money come your way. That might ease this up a bit. The Two of Swords is here. That's that's about a situation that needs resolving. It's and you'll take care of it. The Ace of Cups is here. That's the beginning of good things emotionally. So the worst is over here at this point. I think that you're the forward movement here of the Six of Swords tells me that things may be getting better for you sooner than you think.
That'd be good.
I'm getting cards here about being careful with money. Obviously, you've been cheated out of a lot, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes.
So, it might be worth consulting another lawyer or two.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because they can be. I mean, I was married to a lawyer for 40 years, and I've seen her work miracles. There's the magician card. That's a good one. That shows me that you have spiritual power that you can draw from above and bring it down here to where we are. So get in touch with that side of your personality because it will work wonders for you. You're entering a new phase of your life, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Money is tight.
I know.
This is the Five of Coins. Money is tight. The Temperance card is here, which tells me that your life was thrown out of balance. The Temperance card is balance restored. So that your life is going to get back into balance. This is not going to be something that's going to ruin you forever. It's just a bad thing, and you'll work through it. And here's this is about being reborn and having a renewal. This is the Judgment card. It also means, getting what you deserve. And it's not so much you, but the person who did this to you will be getting what he deserves. And I wouldn't want to be too close to him when it happens, if you know what I mean, karmically speaking.
I know.
So, hang in there. You did what you can, but ask lawyers. Lawyers can be very creative. I've seen lawyers pull things out at the last minute and deal wonderfully with things. Yeah,
I will.
My indications here are that there's money coming your way. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, that sure would. Let's see, is there anything else here that's worth knowing? No, I mean, everything is there. I see what happened. I see what's going to happen, and it's going to work out well for you. Let me put it that way, okay?
Okay.
But you have to take an active role in that because this is asking you to help restore balance. And here, see, this is the outcome, which is a very happy person who is smiling and has loads of emotional support. You'll be okay. Find people who are good to be around, who can uplift you. And if there's nobody like that, you can call me now and then. You can email me through Ask One Radio. You can get my contact numbers, my email contact, and I'll be happy to share a few messages back and forth with you because we're all in this together, right?
Right.
See, I keep getting these cards of great happiness just down the block, so to speak, which is the 10 of Cups. It doesn't get happier than that. And there's more money cards here. So I think don't let it get you too far down. I think you're going to survive this and do very well. And they are going to regret what they did to you. Let's put it that way. Here's the Page of Coins. It's more money. Here's the Knight of Swords riding out to get that person. So here's the Ace of Coins again. Money. The world is going to pay you back nicely. Okay. And you deserve it. Just keep that thought in mind. Even when it looks like it's not going to happen, the cards are saying it is going to happen, so it will happen. That's how the cards work. So here's that card again about success and happiness and joy. You can't escape it. I will light a candle to send positive energy your way, but you got to do your part and start consulting lawyers again, okay?
I will.
Thank you so much for calling. Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Michael. And look, we've come around the halfway mark, so we're halfway home. This is Reverend Elliot's Magical Window. I spent the last 2 weeks lying in bed. You know how it is when you get a really bad illness. First, you're afraid you're going to die. Then you're afraid you're not going to. You know, that's it was so bad. I feel sorry for my neighbors, especially yesterday. Oh, God, what I put them through. I was dealing with nerve pain yesterday all day. I mean, it started out small, but then, pow. Now, the good news is it happened yesterday, so I'm able to do the show today. But I was screaming all day yesterday. And, this is an old building. We can get away with a lot here that people won't hear. But a person screaming in agony, people will hear that. And I'm kind of sorry for that, but that happens. And it happens. Patty in Chicago is next. Hi, Patty. You're on with Reverend Elliot.
Hi, Reverend Elliot. Thank you for taking my call.
That's what I'm here for. I thank you for getting in touch with me. What can I look at for you?
Boy, it's been a rough
Take
4
your time.
years.
Yeah.
I lost I didn't even say it that way, but I lost a lot
Okay.
about everything.
Oh, that's...
And I've got a son who's got issues, an adult, and I want a home again. I want to feel safe, and I don't know how that's going to come about. I feel like I paid a lot of dues for other people, and I'm not blaming anybody.
I
I
understand.
accepted it.
You don't. You certainly don't sound like you're pinning this on other people, so to speak. But you do seem to know who's responsible and why. Correct?
Yeah, it's been a lifelong pattern, starting from my mom. Always took care of everybody, and I never knew what it was. Never had a life, and my husband was the same way.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second, and then because you might want to know this, I pulled out a card that's the Justice card, and I thought you might want to know that right away. The Justice card tells me that you will get justice. What you deserve is coming, and you'll get it. Now, that can sound like a threat to some people, but it's not. It's a fulfillment to you. Okay, so go ahead. Now, I didn't mean to break the flow there, but I wanted you to know that the cards are telling me that you have justice coming around the corner at you, and you're going to like that.
No, it's just what I've done in my life, and I know it. I know how my son got involved. Sometimes it's ancestral. You just pull it all forward, and I understand it, and I don't know how to help him. And
oftentimes we can't help people. There's only so much we can do. We can make an environment in which they can flourish, maybe, but sometimes when you get down to it, we can't do the work for other people. And if you're a person with even a modicum of compassion, that's very hard to handle. Because you want to help, but there's a lot of talk lately about toxic compassion, which, they're ascribing that to just about everybody, which means they're trying to destroy. These people who do this are trying to destroy a sense of compassion.
Right.
Don't let them. I mean, but you don't want to let people use you in that regard.
Which is a pattern of mine.
Well, unlimited mercy is very bad. It allows evil to run unchecked. So we have to find that golden balance, you see. And it's hard for people. That's one of the hardest things for people to do, is to say no. You know this, right? I mean, you felt that. It's very hard. And there are people who know how to guilt trip us. And I don't handle that. I don't handle that well at all. If somebody is trying to guilt trip me, they're out. They get one strike and they are out. But you see now, this is a card which I think really does symbolize you. It's the Empress, and that is a woman who makes things happen and grow, and is nurturing and caring. I mean, in the tarot cards, the Empress is surrounded by wheat and vegetables. This is, doesn't mean she's a cook. It means that she makes things grow, useful things grow. And a person like that gets taken advantage of. Now, you know this, right? You've felt that. Mm-hmm. So yeah. You'll find the balance. I have, gee, that's the card I just got here, is about finding the balance.
What I want is I lost my home. I had to give up my home, and I'm a homebody, and I want to create another home. I want to create. That's what I do.
Well, and what you want, you'll work for, and you'll get what you want. I'm pretty sure that's the kind of person you are, because it's very funny. The card here, there are two cards I got here. One is the one I was telling you about, which is balancing. This is a person trying to create balance. That's the Two of Coins. And then there's the 10 of Cups. Do you know what that symbolizes? A happy home. So all these things are there for you. Here's the Death card, which means that this period of your life is coming to an end and another period is going to begin. And here's the Four of Rods, which also relates to happy home. There's no doubt about it. These cards are saying that there is a very nice home in your future. And I don't mean 30 years from now, anytime. The 10 of Cups and the Death card, they all, and the Two of Coins, and the Four of Rods, they symbolize the beginning of a new era in your life, and it'll be a good one, and you deserve it. So, gosh, see, here's another one, the 10 of Coins. That's about ancestors and family, and the implication is very much about home. So this is not just on your mind. This is what's coming. So keep an eye out, okay? Because you'll find a way to do it. I absolutely believe it. This is the Seven of Cups. That's a person who has many ideas, good ideas, and a lot of people don't like that card. I like it because while it's about unfocused ideas, all you have to do is focus on a couple of them. And I would rather have too many ideas than none at all. Would you agree with this? Are you like that also?
Yeah.
So yeah. You'll make it. You'll get it. Somebody from your childhood may re-enter your life and help you. That's the Six of Cups. The High Priestess is here. That's the woman who gets things done. Again, the Three of Cups. That means you're going to find what you need through your friends, through people you know. Now, you may not feel that there are any friends around right now, but they're there. And this is the card that seems to be the theme for this evening, which is the Temperance card, which is restoration of balance in life. Balance, your life has been thrown out of balance, let's face it. And that card is going to bring it back. That means that it's coming back, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Now, here's the Hermit. That's an interesting card. Keep an eye out for somebody who may be a mentor and may help you and guide you through this. It's quite possible. Now, here's a card that's ugly, but it's good. And I'm so glad to see it. It's the Ten of Swords. The Tower is scary to me. This is the Ten of Swords. It's the one that shows a person lying face down in the mud.
Yeah.
Swords in her back, but that card means the worst is over. That means that life threw its worst at you, and the implication is you're going to get up. So stick with it, because the next card shows you moving on the move. This is the Eight of Cups. It means moving from where you are to where you want to be, to a better place, and doing it through your own power. And that's good. So stick it out, because you're not defeated. You're not down and out. This is, you know, you lost a couple of rounds here, but you'll win eventually. I see nothing but winning coming in. Gosh, look at that. That's the world. That card means assured success. So I know it doesn't feel like that, but you can always go. No, you can always go to AskOneRadio.com and listen to this or see this reading. If you can't see it, you can see the cards on the video stream. Just go to AskOneRadio.com and play your reading from today, and you will see. You know, it'll help prop you up. You know, because it's a wonderful reading, and I'm going to try some more cards here. Let's see. Well, you see the Page of Cups. That's something new is coming your way in terms of emotion, and it's going to be the page is real. It's here. You know, it's tangible. The Ace of Coins is money is coming your way. This is all good stuff. The Page of Coins, the Eight of Coins. If you have money problems, this looks like it isn't going to last. Now, the important thing here is the Judgment card. And here again is the Ten of Cups. The Judgment card to me, you're going to get the justice you deserve. These things do take time. It takes time for the wheel to turn. I'm surprised the Wheel of Fortune hasn't shown up yet. But, oh, great. See, this is how the tarot cards work. They're wise guys. I tell you, it's going to take time. And the Eight of Rods shows up, which means it's in the works right now. And it's almost exactly here. So I say it's going to take time, and the cards say, no, it's not.
Okay.
Beautiful. Huh? So hang in there, because your outlook is very good, as the 8-ball used to say.
Okay.
It's the old 8-ball. I see good. I see nothing but good things coming your way, and you've earned them. Okay.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye now. And let's see if we can get another call in. You see, this is one of the things I like about tarot, is just when you need it, it can show you the beauty of life. It can show you what's coming that is going to be just beyond splendid. So I'm shuffling them up to be sure that we get it going. You shuffle a set of cards 3 times, and it's considered randomized. Denise in Memphis is next. Hi, Denise. You're on with Reverend Elliot.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well.
Beautiful. What can I look at for you?
Yes, I went through a pretty bad divorce, and it was so bad. I know, to the point where my ex-husband fought for custody, and he won. And I couldn't believe it. But I'm just trying to see, will I be able to, because he's been keeping her from me, reconnect with my daughter.
Let's see. Well, the first card I have here is the Sun, which is about healing and health and growth and happiness. So that's good. You know, that tells me that you can recover from the situation. This is followed by the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of emotional happiness and joy. Now, the Two of Rods is here. It tells me that something is on the way. Something's coming. That's followed by the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the one that shows a person moving from choppy waters to smooth waters. We're not going to take this literally that you're going to go on an ocean voyage. And what it means is you're going to use your willpower, which is the name of that card in another deck. You're going to use your willpower. It's also called science. You'll use your willpower to get from where you are to where you want to be. So that is very positive, and that is good. The main thing is that first card, which is the Sun. There will be healing and growth and joy. You need the healing because you've been done dirt. Let's face it, right? You were mistreated. And the cards show that. But you're going to recover from this. You have great spiritual power, by the way. I see here the magician, which is the person who can draw power from above and use it here on Earth. Are you a mystical, spiritual person?
I am.
See, there's a lot of hoodoo in Memphis, that's for sure. You know, there's I don't know if you still have botanicas there, but we used to have a lot of them here in my neighborhood in New York, but they're all gone. But it's too bad. We lose the old ways at our own peril. But the South is the birthplace of traditional hoodoo, and it can help get you what you want. You know that. The conjure man can do a lot of stuff. Now, this is a fascinating card here, and I sense this about you to begin with. It's the Fool. That doesn't mean you're a fool, anything but. It means that you have spiritual protection. The Fool is the beloved of God. And that's followed by the Six of Rods, which is not just success, but triumph. So although it doesn't seem it now, which of course is the Four of Swords, which is a time out and stagnation, but there's going to be action, and it's going to be so good for you. You're going to take control of this situation, and it's going to benefit you finally, and the truth will come out. So
okay.
Don't. I mean, I can't tell you don't worry about it, because we worry, and through worrying we find solutions sometimes. The root of the word worry is to strangle, by the way. So when they say don't let it worry you in the old days, the very old days, what they meant was don't let it kill you. It'll go away. Right now you're dealing in a very sad period, which is the Three of Swords here. But here you are again, the High Priestess. This is the woman with spiritual power. I have no doubt that anybody who treats you badly is making a huge mistake. Okay? You feel that?
Yeah, I do.
Now, you can always get in touch with me, and I can show you a few things you can do to help kick the odds onto your side, shall we say.
Okay.
Magical stuff, if you want. It's easy to just Google Reverend Elliot's Magical Window. You'll be able to find me and contact me anywhere. But it's truly there for us to use, and I see there's so many indications in these cards that you are a powerfully spiritual person, that you should use these spiritual things. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what they're here for. So if you want to get in touch with me, do it. If not, find a conjure man in Memphis in a store there. I'm sure you can explain the situation. And I'm still staggered by this the Fool and the Six of Rods, which is triumph and success. I mean, this is a very powerful thing here. You lipless. And he started crying, and that changed my life. I'll tell you about it sometime. I'll tell you about it next week if you want. His name was David. I never forgot his name. And I did something very cruel, and it hurt him, and he let me know it by crying. And it just, man, empathy was born in my little cruel boy's heart that day. Oh gosh, I will tell that story. I really will, and I was rewarded. Something very lovely happened to me many years later in that very building where this kid lived, involving a rather well-known fashion model who was. I'm not going to be a cad about this, so let's just let it go. Anyway, that's it for this week. I'm so glad that I didn't die last week. I'll tell you, I haven't been on in 2 weeks, and here I am. I was ready to go to the hospital because I thought I was going to die. But the last time I went to the hospital, they nearly killed me, so I got up and left. It's very odd, isn't it? So I'll be back next week. at the same time, 11 Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 Pacific. If you didn't get through and you want to reach me for a free mini reading, the email is asktarot, ASKTAROT, at earthlink.net. I'm pronouncing my T's. I don't want to be a tease, but there you go. That's it. So we will be back again next week to look through the magical window of the tarot. And I want to thank you for reinvigorating me. You got getting together with you, especially in this period of grief for me. And I don't mean, I mean grieving grief. You're really helping me. You're the energy I get from you is revivifying me to the extreme. So thank you so much for accepting me. Until next week, remember, who you are is the universe's gift to you. Who you become is your gift right back to the universe. And I think the universe likes getting presents, because I do. So I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye now.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Mediumship Uncovered with Medium Donna Young. Live from MediumDonnaYoung.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Mediumship Uncovered on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everyone, Donna Young from Cootamundra Healing Centre in the outback of New South Wales, Australia. So welcome to Mediumship Uncovered. So I'm so excited to be here today. I'll be doing a reading. I'm also covering a whole heap of things. I've got a show on that's on tonight that Australian time, 7:30. So if you'd like to join me, it's more like a reading party. It's 3 messages by 3 mediums. So we're all together. We're friends. We've been working together for a very long time, and these guys give amazing. They have amazing connections for a long time since they were children, like myself, and you'll get a message from all 3 of us. So have a look. The tickets are on sale on Magic Gift, so MAJIK gift GIFT.com. And Magic Gift's also offering anyone who actually puts Air Psychic Radio as a reference, if you join up as a customer, they're going to give you $20 credit on your account to be able to use on the site. So join up and put that reference. Okay. How are you? So, Fairfield in US. Luann, how are you, Luann?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was a bit worried there for a minute. There was a bit of a delay. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Wonderful. So thank you for tuning into my show. So how I work is I communicate directly with spirit. So they'll come through and they'll give all the information I need to know. Okay. I've got a fair few people in spirit around you, okay, and I've got a mother coming through, and she's talking about being around a daughter, if that makes sense. So she's talking about. Now, is your mum still here?
No.
Is your mum, she's in spirit? Okay. Because she's talking about she's being around, because she's talking about being around you, so her daughter. So I was very confused there for a moment. And she's talking about, she wants you to know that she's okay, and she's also talking about has there been issues with a brother?
She could be, yes.
Sorry?
Yes, her brother has passed.
Yeah, because she's talking about a brother as well. And she's also talking about where everything's all happened all at once, or where they all pass close together, if that makes sense. But she's also talking about where, have you had a change of jobs as well? She's talking about a change in your career. And she's excited for you for this.
So.
Yeah, and she's excited because it's almost like you haven't changed yet. Yeah, because she's excited about the change in career, and she's talking about you going more towards something that actually tickles your soul, if that makes sense, and touches your heart. And I'm also seeing something where it has travel in it or involved, or where you can actually travel as you're going. And I'm also seeing study around certain areas for this new job, and where there's going to be study, and it's almost like you're a little bit afraid of study, maybe haven't done it for a while, but she's saying that, and the thing is, when we study and we enjoy what we study, it's almost like working a job that you really enjoy like this. It's like you don't work a day in your life. And I'm seeing you actually really enjoying all of this study, and I feel like it's got something to do with helping people as well, or training people and teaching people certain areas of their life that you've experienced yourself. Okay. And do you have any questions?
No, I'm interested to hear what more you have to say.
Yeah.
Because I did apply for a job, but it's nothing like that. I did apply for a job that is nothing like that, but you're describing things that have been in the back of my mind to pursue on my own.
Yeah, because she's talking about what you really want to study, and it's been like your own business. Okay. But I do feel like you actually want to work for someone. It may even be as your own business for someone, but I'm seeing you helping someone, and they're talking about where your life, you've had so many different experiences where you can actually put that together to help other people. And they're also talking about this other job that you've applied for. Is this to do with admin kind of work?
It is. It's a media production specialist for a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm seeing a lot of paperwork. I'm seeing contracts as well. And I do feel like you'll be able to work this around building your own business. And I do feel like there is a really good chance that you in this job. What I feel like is there's delays where there might be someone else who may get the job and then it doesn't work out and then they get back in contact with you, okay, at a later date.
Okay.
So it might feel like you didn't get the job. You might even hear that you don't get the job, but then you get the job because it doesn't work out for the first person that they've kind of signed up. So I do feel like there's, and this job you'll be able to work around and travel with this also. And I do see you being able to work your own business around this or your own adventure that you really want to do that's close to your heart. So I hope that helps, love. It was lovely to speak to you. Thank you for following my show. So,
thank you so much.
And I hope that's helped. Okay. All right, everyone. So, like I was saying before, if you sign up with Magic Gift today and you put Air Studio or Air Psychic Radio or anything like that, even Donna Young on the radio, into your notes when you sign up, you'll get a $20 credit, and that's Australian dollars. So, and you can use that on any show or any reading. There's readers from all over the world on there. You can even look into joining as a light worker as well. There's all different areas. So there's also even people like Scott Miller, the Olympic swimmer, who's gone through so much in his own life, and now he's this amazing person who helps all these people who have gone through drugs and alcohol and even been incarcerated to get back on track. And there's these group readings and everything where he just helps so many people. There's another person on there who does similar as well, and he's also a medium and a counsellor, and absolutely amazing. There's photo readers, there's palm readers, there's every kind of reader on there. So go and have a look at magicgift.com. So also I'd like to pull a card for everyone. A little bit of a collective reading for everyone today. And I don't often use cards, but how I use cards is I just let Spirit tell me what the cards mean. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 cards and let's see what's happening with these cards. So what I'm getting is it's almost like at the moment you're working on something that really has been your main goal and your whole heart's been put into this, and there's delays around you actually receiving what you want, but it's not far away. So do not worry, because it is coming. What they're showing is where you've worried about it's going to fail, it's not going to work, it's going to have a lot of problems, or where there's someone, people around you that you can't trust. But I actually feel like you're moving past this, and you're actually realizing that there isn't any of that at all. And sometimes we have that monkey mind where we think about, and it's our fears coming in, but it's not even reality. And there you go. The other card I pulled, she's standing there and standing in her own power, and she's put a sword down. So there's nothing to fight for here. It's all coming to you. It's all coming your way, and it's going to be really, really positive. So just trust in the process and enjoy the ride. So it's lovely to see you all, and I just want to thank you all for following me every week. I just have so much fun on this show. And join me on Magic Gifters, this amazing new platform with so many different readers all over the world. Or you can even sign up and join us. And there's a little bit of a process that you need to go through to join up, but because we've got a whole heap of people who, a little bit of a board of directors who have to agree with everyone who's on the site. So it's very regulated, and there's only the best readers on there. So, and from all over the world. So have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.
watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Ask Maria Now with Maria. Live from AskMariaNow.info. Connect direct In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Ask Maria Now on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, everyone. I hope everybody had a fantastic week. Welcome to my show. I am Maria from AskMariaNow.info. My contact number is 640-208-1014. And now I wanted to ask you, how did everybody do with the new moon? Did everybody put their intentions and set your intentions this week? I hope so. It was pretty powerful. And it's always good to set an intention. At least you want to know where you're going, have a goal, something to do. But I love the new moons because it's always giving me a chance to reevaluate what I want to do, right? So it's all good for all of us. I wanted to talk to you about something tonight that, I get asked so many times. I am a reader for many years and an online reader also. And I always get these questions asking me, like, why do I keep attracting the same situations in my life? Such as the repeating patterns, such as work. You like the job, but you're still aggravated. You don't know why you picked that job. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Then you get into these love relationships, the same kind of partner. It may be a different face, but the lesson is still there that you didn't get, right? And we really are given many signs. First of all, we feel it, but we don't acknowledge it. And many times certain numbers come up or dreams come up. So the universe has a funny way of giving us our little hints. And most times we don't pay attention, right? Especially, I know I do a lot of love readings. People are always calling about that. And it's like they're having a rerun, right? And they don't know why. And I try to get to the source of it a little bit, kind of dig into where that's coming from and why it happens. And I just feel like the universe just keeps giving us these tests, right? And it's the same situation or a different situation, but we still feel the same pain. And until we learn how to identify certain characteristics in something, or not to try to fix somebody or something. We're not here to fix. We're here to learn. And it's like when you're in school, you fail math, you're going to do it over again. And we will keep doing it over again until we finally get it. Most times in this lifetime. And if it's not, we come back and repeat it again. So it's always like you have to change the station a little bit and take a step back. So tonight I wanted to talk about a couple of things, such as identifying these things. And I did jot down a couple of notes. I could share them with you. And if it could help anybody that's out there, that's really what I love to do, trying to give you a little different perspective. So we want to talk about these unhealed wounds, right? A lot of times we get comfortable in situations because our childhood wounds we carry inside and we're comfortable with it, right? So you usually draw to the people that act that way or view you that way, and you have a certain acceptance when really you shouldn't be accepting because we're used to it. We grew up with it. We don't know. Another thing, we're keeping our souls like stagnant. We're not allowing that to grow. So if you're not happy with it and you start realizing it, it's time to make that necessary change. And only you really could do that, right? Only you could do it. And there are certain people and situations that trigger us, right? We get triggered, but yet we're still sitting there and we still don't know what to do. So I always say that in the spiritual world, first we get the whisper, right? Then we get the nudge. And then we get the tidal wave, right? So you're in a relationship, it's okay, we know it's not okay, but all right, we'll accept it. Then we get the nudge, hey, this really ain't working out. And then all of a sudden, boom, we don't know what the hell happened. Our whole world gets shattered. And it's a hard, many times it's a hard fix. It's not a simple fix, but there's hope, right? I always say there's hope. I think that how we break a cycle, which I think is important for everybody to know, you might know it, but I'm going to just say it because I realize that a lot of people, even though we think it, we don't put it into actions. So the first thing is putting boundaries. And that is probably one of the hardest things that I had to learn. I really mean it. Boundaries are really hard, especially if you have a heart for somebody or you care for somebody and you just have a hard time with it. And even if it's a work situation, like you like your boss, but you don't like your job, so you kind of feel bad to say anything. So the first thing to establish is those boundaries on what you want to take. And I found that, which I do journal, and I find that I write everything down. I do always make 2 columns, like what is the benefit and what is not the benefit. And this really did help me a lot. And then I kind of looked up like what boundaries and how to say things and like how to put that boundary up so nobody gets hurt. I really worked on myself. I really wanted to work on myself. And now if I don't want to do something, I go, no, sorry, in a nice way, not to hurt anybody's feelings. And I learned to also stop chasing unavailable situations or unavailable people that, I'm not going to progress with on my journey in life. And I learned also to take that first initiation of feeling, right? We get that feeling, it's not really feeling right. And I don't dismiss that anymore. So discernment is a spiritual gift, and we should really pay attention to that. And not everybody who enters our life is assigned to stay. And that's another hard thing, letting go. That's another whole topic. And I find that many of my clients, it's almost a daily question, really, why people are doing this. And I just hope that I could help you by realizing that we don't have to take it. The childhood wounds we could heal, we could work on ourselves, and we could definitely move on into a place where we're completely aligned with somebody who thinks like us, who wants to do things with us, or the job that I'm so excited to go to. This is what we should strive for, right? Try to engage your soul and engage your life and look around and look at the beauty that's out there. And don't stay in a situation that you're really not happy with. And it's not easy. I'm not going to just brush it off like it's easy, but I want everybody to know that there is a way. And if you ever need some clarification, give me a call. We'll set up a consultation. I'll be glad to help you go through it. If I help you write it or I help you talk about it, and we can come to some kind of conclusion, okay? Okay, so now up to my readings. I think I have a Maddie ready to come in.
Yep.
Hi, Maddie. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, honey. How can I help? What's going on?
I was just after, I don't know if you can, but is there any messages or anything from my loved ones or any guidance from them?
Yeah, I'm not a medium like that. I mean, sometimes they come to me, but I don't do mediumship work. That's not my work.
Or anything that comes through then, please?
Okay, I'm not a medium, so they're not going to come through like that. I would definitely recommend you to get a medium for somebody who wants to come through for you. They would be more experienced and more that's their kind of work. I'm here to give you guidance on relationships or love or work. Or do you have any concerns in that area of your life? Think I lost her. Okay. Okay. So now, all right, so we're going to get somebody else that's going to come in. And I like to be honest with everybody. I mean, there's very good people that mediums that they connect to the outer world and, they let that energy in really freely. And sometimes I get it. Like when I'm reading, sometimes I get a feeling or an emotion or something. Basically, if someone wants a mediumship, I would highly recommend you to really seek out a person who specializes in that. Like I specialize in relationships and coming to solutions, and I would never want to misguide anybody. If someone comes to me, that would be great. But if not, just go focus on who you really want to know. If you want to know about somebody who passed, and it's important for many people to have that, to connect with loved ones, I really would tell you to go to someone who specializes in that. I love to do strategic work. I love to help people get through trauma and fixing things, and let's get a plan and let's get motivated. And I could look through, I'm clairvoyant, I can give you my own hints, and I can look through cards if you like it. I also do pendulum work. So there's a lot of things that could be done to help you get ready to go. All right. So let's see what's going to go on. Paula. Okay, Paula, I'm ready for you, sweetheart.
Yes, I was just wondering about what my ex, he passed, about how I'm raising grandkids and stuff.
I didn't hear you, Paul. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I was just trying to wondering how my ex, he passed, how he feels, if he thinks I'm doing the right things by adopting the grandkids. I adopted the grandkids.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so you want to know what your ex is feeling about that?
Yes.
Okay, honey, let's take a look. And what is your ex feeling about that? I think there is a little concern of the responsibility that you've taken on at this point. But he also knows that you're going to be able to take care of it. You will balance it out in your lifetime. And he seems to be a little opinionated, but he doesn't wish you bad, just so you know. So he just seems to be a little opinionated. You took on a big responsibility. How are you going to do it? He's got all these thoughts going in, but you're going to balance it. I don't want you to worry so much about him. Why are you worried about him? What's your concern with him?
Just because I wondered if he thought, or was worried about me because my granddaughter, she's got so many medical problems, she's on so many machines to keep her going, and if he thought, it would be too much for me.
Yeah,
I've had her 3 years now.
Oh, God bless you.
I've had her 3 years now.
God bless
and
you.
And I've adopted her brother, 10 years ago.
God bless you. And that's, like I said, the first card is you took on a lot. Is it too much for you? Those are his thoughts. And he knows you've been balancing it. Like you've already had a plan, right? You're doing it. And
right.
You really took this on, and he is concerned. He definitely is a concern of his, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You did what your soul was here to do. You're a little earth angel, and your granddaughter and your grandchildren have a lot to love, and people around you truly love you. But he's just concerned it was a lot. So that was the only thing. He's not thinking anything negative or anything.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know, he'd be angry because I took it on because I'm, not a spring chicken.
Right. Well, none of us are, right? I think he's just concerned. I don't think he's angry. I don't see anger. I really don't. I think he was just concerned that you'll be able to keep up with the pace of it. But, you have a guardian angel over you who's going to allow you to do this. And there are people that are going to come in, give you a break and help you, and seek things to make your life easier. If there's a program or something that could help you, or the people in the medical field who could help you with all this. There's a lot of hands out there. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to do that.
Psychic Radio, Earth's Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome. Time for the Mini Medium with Stephanie Cowan. Live from TarotWithSteph.net. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is the Mini Media on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi guys. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy we're in this full flower moon energy day. How's that? The full moon is on Saturday. So May 1st, beginning of the month, beginning of one of my favorite months other than June. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be here tonight. In case you don't know who I am the Mini Medium, and I am always happy to be here on A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. Always. So I've been kind of just in and out lately, and I apologize for that, but I've just been through a lot. If you haven't listened to my last few shows or watched, if you watch me on social media, but we had an unfortunate passing. My brother, my eldest brother, had passed away on the 8th. And so we're kind of navigating through all of that. And, death is always so hard. And even as a medium, I mean, I'm human as well. People are like, well, but don't you find more comfort? And I say, well, I mean, I find comfort in knowing I'll see him again. I have that belief, but I also grieve, so it's just interesting to see how people kind of think, or how they think about, grief and how mediums handle it. So, which is fair. So, but I'm just so delighted and happy to be here, and I can't wait to see what energy comes through. I'm always excited when my shows are right around the full moon or the new moon for that matter. So this full moon, man, I'll tell you, and the flower moon, I mean, who doesn't love flowers, right? So good. So we're gonna do another funny one of these affirmations. If you guys were if you listened to my last show, well, it was actually 2 weeks ago, I got this new deck, and well, there's 3 of them. I ordered them, I saw them, I think, on TikTok or something like that. And anyway, it was just kind of funny because they're humorous. They're kind of funny little affirmations. So we're going to read one of those. And I just laugh. Some of these I have to kind of make sure that they're appropriate because I don't know what can and can't be said, on my show. But I always say that I'm always honest and I'm always transparent, but I mean, I'll be very respectful and make sure I censor myself. But so the affirmation for everybody now, the number 16 has been the number that I've seen all day today, 16. So if anybody understands what that means, when I see numbers, it's going to connect with a birth date or a death date and age. So this would be like the 16th of a month, of any month, January 6th, the 1 and the 6th, 2016, 16 years ago, the age of 16. So this is kind of how Spirit likes to communicate and give me kind of heads up of who they are and validation. So we'll see kind of how that plays into tonight. And then tonight, after my podcast at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, or are we daylight time? I never get those right. It's 7:30 Mountain Time. How's that? And then that's 9:30 Eastern. What is it? 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific, and I have no idea what the other times are. I apologize. I barely can keep track of my own. So anyhow, but I am going to be doing a live full flower moon free reading event. So hop on, say hello, let me know who you are, and you might get picked. And that'll be on my website, which is my Facebook page, Mini Medium, or it will be on my YouTube channel, which is Mini Medium 75, or Instagram now. I'm streaming there as well, which is Mini Medium 75. So go follow, go subscribe, come on, comment. You'll love it. We have so much fun. So, okay, all right, let's get to this affirmation so we can get to calls. The affirmation, it's so cute. I'm going to show the picture. It says, I rage into a rampage of all that I want. Boy, doesn't that sound amazing? That's what I'm doing this year. I am raging into a rampage of all that I want this year. And I'll show you the cute little, the elephants there. Who doesn't love elephants? They're so cute, huh? Okay, let me read this real quick and then we'll take our caller. It says, guess what? You are the first to birth your destiny. A unique journey of mystical doors, spellbinding interactions, and fantastical adventures await you. It's all for you, infinite and overflowing with exhilaration and abundance. If you know you want something, why not go straight to it? Why are you dicking around? You wouldn't have the desire within you if you didn't have the ability to taste and achieve it. It's time to drop off your inner amateur at the gallows and turn to be pro. Get dirty and stampede into your future like a bundle of baby elephants splashing around the river. When you're authentic with your fascinations, existence becomes effortless. Be real, not perfect. Oh my gosh, I should have wore that shirt today. I have a shirt that says that, by the way, but it says, have fun because it feels good. The world is beautiful and you do have time. Go get it, my friends. Go get it. This is the year. It's the year of the fire horse. So go get what you want. All right. Well, what I want to do is take my first caller. And this is Justine from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hi, Justine. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good, my friend. How can I help you tonight?
Okay. So, you are a medium, so
yes,
is there anybody out there that wants to communicate? Is that too general or?
Okay, so just whatever flows through, is that kind of what we're hoping?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Well, I will leave my mediumship open for sure, as I always do. I'm going to just pull a couple cards to see, mainly to see how they're going to validate, as I tell people, what my gifts are bringing. So I'm going to mix these up a bit. Now, I don't know if you heard me mentioning the number 16, 16. Does that number resonate with you in any way?
Nothing particular is coming to mind.
Okay, that's okay. So please keep it in mind just in case. And then if it happens to, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to show you what this is the crazy stuff. So I'm going to kind of show really quick. The number 16, I counted the 16th card, and you, my friend, just pulled the number 16 Tower card. So this may be why the 16. So, and I'm telling you, Spirit will do this kind of stuff. Now, the, boy, that just gave me goosebumps. Ooh, the one card that, if you know anything about tarot, but the one card that readers don't like to see come in really is the Tower card. But it's not always bad, you know, it's not always something so chaotic or, you know, or tragedy. So the other card I pulled with your card is the beautiful Wheel card. And this Wheel card is actually the number 10. So we are actually in the year of the 10, which is actually the year of the 1, because we dropped the 0. So I'm going to tell you right now, I want you to think about, and you don't have to try to figure it out, you know, because I know these podcasts are really short and sweet, but I want you to go back either 16 years ago, Justine, or 2016 as a very significant time of change. because that is exactly what I'm getting with your cards. Okay.
Okay.
And, I am getting a really strong father. I'm getting, boy, my whole right side just got goosebumps, and I'm being drawn to dad or on dad's side. So with that said, has your dad passed?
My dad has not. Both of his parents are passed.
Okay. Now, are you married at all?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Sometimes this will be father-in-law. They don't come in and say, I'm father-in-law, I'm, stepdad. They just come in as dad. So I have a feeling that this is possibly dad's dad, only because I'm paternal. I'll see what more I can get, but I'm going to tell you, there's an emphasis on the younger version of him. So this would be my sign of your son, if you have a son. So do you have a child? Do you have a son, my friend?
No, I don't have any children.
You don't have, okay. So then this would be dad wanting to talk about his son, which is your dad. Now, do you know why that I'm feeling the sense of disconnect with dad right now coming from your grandfather?
They didn't have the best relationship.
Okay. And how is your relationship with your dad, if you don't mind sharing?
Now it's good. When I was younger, it wasn't.
Okay. Now I see where we got it. I want you to go back to when you were 16 years old. Do you see where this is coming full circle? It's so interesting. Yeah. Okay. It is your grandpa coming in and really talking about the relationship between you and, the relationship between your dad and him. I'm going to tell my producer, Dave, I'm going to sit with you for the rest of the night, hon. I'm not going to take any more callers. I have a lot coming in for you. Is that okay? Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Hey, fine. So grandpa, who's coming in wanting to talk about the disconnect with dad, and it's a sense I keep hearing your grandpa apologizing for the way that dad was with you when you were 16, and that it was something that your grandpa taught dad. It's a behavior, it's a cycle. And so there's such a feeling of this year being I'm getting choked up. A very transformational year for you, of even seeing the bond with you and your dad getting stronger, which is what this wheel card is about for you, my friend. This is so good. The wheel card is about finding your internal compass, and it's about following your north node, which is your purpose, which is your higher self. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Have you been feeling that? Do you know what that means?
I do. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I have been for the past 13, 14 years. Yeah, so I've been on a path for a long time.
Oh, I love you, my friend. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. I knew you had this beautiful spiritual side to you. And, you said 13, 14 years, but I'm even feeling 16 years ago, there's such a strong connection with that number. Girl, go to the casino and put money on 16.
That's why I was just at the casino on Monday. My parents dragged me there.
Oh my gosh.
I got to get out of here.
Well, when you go again and you win big on 16, I just want a little bit of credit. That's all.
Okay, all right, not a problem.
Just a little. But what I love for you, hon, is that I've done mediumship, 29 years now, and I never question, even though your grandpa is really kind of just very faint, if you will. He comes in and he leaves, he comes in and he leaves. But I knew it had to be with dad. And, what I love is this spiritual awakening and the fact that you are, having a better connection with dad now and a better relationship. That part of your healing is about done. I mean, there's, you can actually have a finish date on certain parts of your healing. And I feel like that's right there. It's so good. So then what happens is you complete that task, that test, and you have that spiritual awakening. And that's what's coming. And, this Tower card is about really facing that difficult times in your life, maybe childhood trauma, and finding it within yourself to see the good in it. And that's not easy to do. I mean, I have my own childhood trauma crap, and I'm still working on forgiving the person that really hurt me back then. And I know I need to do that so I can level up and go to my next awakening. So I'm excited for you, my friend. I feel like your grandpa is so, I wish he would give me more. One thing, sorry, boy, I know I talk a lot and really fast. I'm getting a lot already from him. Let me I'm scribbling over here, by the way. I'm doing some automated writing. I love you're from Pittsburgh. My daughter is a Steelers fan. And we live in Utah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. It's weird how it all came about. And I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. My husband is a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So we don't have an NFL in Utah, so we got to pick someone,
Right, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now I know the older we get, of course, health things start to come in. And I know, obviously your parents, I'm sure are dealing with health things. It's just life. But one thing I keep getting from Grandpa, sorry, I just heard a name like Joseph, J-O name. Does that resonate with you?
Well, I mean, he had a nickname that he used primarily, but my mom's, my stepdad who passed away, his given name was Joseph.
Oh my gosh, hon, it's your stepdad that's here. It's your stepdad that's here. Remember I said earlier, they'll come in and say, I'm dad, but they won't say stepdad?
Yeah.
This is amazing. Are you okay if I channel him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he said his name so clearly, which is I tell people when I tap into clairaudient and I hear a loved one's name come through so strong, it means that they are doing a lot of work on the other side, and really lowering their vibrational frequency so that I can connect and hear that so clearly. It means that stepdad has a purpose for being here. It's so interesting. He wants to come in. I still feel Grandpa, here wanting to talk about the time with your dad, but stepdad also has that message, if you will, of apologizing, but more towards you, more towards apologizing for the things that he feels he overstepped. He feels that he should not have said certain things. And I know as a step parent, sorry, my phone went all wonky, my electronics went weird. That always happens when we channel. But I also have a stepfather who is still, but it's not easy being a step parent anyways. So, but there's something so beautiful about his energy coming in, and it's about you and wanting to help you with some health things. And I'm so focused on things that have to do with the blood. So I'm going to I don't want to get too personal, so I'm going to leave it at that. And then if you feel comfortable after the show, maybe shoot me an email or a message, and I would love to share more of what he's bringing in with your health. But let me ask you, when was the last time you had blood work done?
I've never had blood work done.
Okay. Okay, honey. Okay. So he's just shown me my sign for full blood work and wanting you to just get kind of that baseline of numbers of really where you need to be. I'm not worried about your health. I'm going to tell you, and generally souls won't come in and share anything really significant because that's part of our journey, but they can give us a heads up and help us. So, and I feel that from him. Now, this doesn't mean you have to run out and get blood work done, hun. It does not mean, it just means he wants you to watch these things, specifically with even cholesterol, vitamin deficiencies. Just be mindful of that, okay?
Okay.
I find it interesting that he's coming in to give that kind of a message, but I also feel part of the healing that I see happening does connect with Joseph, with stepdad. So, and that's coming. How do you connect with October? He just said, mention October.
October is my birthday and my mom's birthday. Lots of birthdays in October, but me and my mom mainly.
Perfect. Okay, beautiful. This is his way of just wanting, if anything, to recognize, validate you, and then also mom. He really shows me that he really had a hard time and really, I don't know how to put this. He had a hard time with expressing his emotions in a very loving and maybe empathetic way. Does that make sense? I'm trying to interpret how he's bringing this through.
Yeah, I mean, when he and my mom were together, I was an adult and I was living in Atlanta at the time, so I wasn't even in the area, but I would come home a lot. And yeah, I mean, and I was kind of standoffish myself. So, I mean, it kind of went both ways. I mean, we got along and everything. There wasn't any animosity there. It's just, I was very cautious.
Sure. Yeah. And I literally heard him say, as you should. I literally just heard, as you should. And it's his way of knowing that, he needed to earn your trust, and of course that's something I think is fair. And I love that the way he's coming in is also wanting to give a message to mom. I'm going to share this quick message. And I always say, you don't have to share it with mom. I always say that, if you wish, that's fine. If not, don't feel obligated. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. He misses the walks on the beach. He showed me, or the water. He says, just tell her I missed those walks. Does that make sense at all to you? Maybe you might have to ask mom.
I mean, they traveled a lot, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll tell her and see what she says.
Yeah, I think just telling her, she'll know. It's one of those things where it was something very special between the two of them at the time. So, just I pass it along.
Okay.
And one thing I feel coming from, I'm going back to Grandpa now. Now I've got Grandpa popping back in. He's distant, and that's usually my sign from them that you didn't get the chance to really build a relationship with him, if at all. So did you know Grandpa very well?
I knew him. I was closer to my grandmother than I was to him. And when you said he keeps coming in and out, I was just like, that's how he was. It's like he would be in the room and then he'd be gone.
Yeah.
And then he'd reappear again, and then.
Yeah. It's exactly what I'm like, it's almost ADHD, like, I'm giving him, crap for it, but it's just who he was, and I should say is, because the soul never changes. So, but I love that he just wants so much for you, and he just keeps saying how, I mean, you have just made him proud, and grandma as well. There's an overwhelming sense coming from maybe both of them, but it has to do with the fact that you have began to mend ties with Dad, and how they are just so happy that you are now doing that, and the relationship is coming together. So, I mean, I think if anything, this is just him popping in again and just saying, let her know I see, and then, and then exiting and going to do yard work. I literally see him going outside and like picking up a hoe. How weird is that? So I don't know if that was kind of what he did.
Now, see, now I'm wondering, it was my other grandfather, who those are the grandparents that raised me, my mom's parent. He was he was always working out in the garden and doing yard work. So, is everybody coming in?
I think you got everyone. I told you. That's why I was telling my producer, I'm like, I can't take another because I have so many. So, and I just got the notification. I've got about less than a minute, but I think if anything for you, my friend, your beautiful energy, the spiritual work you are doing, and this beautiful awakening is why you have all these loved ones wanting to come in and communicate and just give you their blessing. So I think it's beautiful, and I just hope you continue doing your Reiki and your energy work, because I feel like you're on this beautiful path. I love it. Well, I appreciate you. I thank you for calling in. You're welcome, my friend, and you have a beautiful night.
You too.
All right, thank you. Okay, bye. All right, you guys. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Look at all those souls coming in. I told you, full moon does it. I will see you guys next week. Love you much. Bye, guys. Take care.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Understanding Spirit with Mary Shapano. Live from MaryVCircles.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Understanding Spirit on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to another week of Understanding Spirit. I'm just getting over a cold, so I'm going to try not to cough. I've got that horrible cough that just keeps lingering for weeks afterwards, but we will muddle through. We're going to do the 3-card pull now. I want you to just take a moment. If you're interested in participating, I want you to just take a moment and see if you feel drawn to card 1, 2, or 3. It is a collective reading, so you will have to try to place it in your life where you feel the guidance fits. If it doesn't make sense for you right now, it could be a message for someone you know, or it could even be something that you need to just hang on to. It might come useful for you down the track. Okay. Okay, so we'll start. If you feel drawn to card 1, the card for you is this one here. It's luck. And we've got some writing here. It says, you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. When I'm tuning into this card, I also feel this is about making connections, partnerships. I'm seeing even like handshakes, signing of contracts, things like that. So if this is work related for you, keep it, in mind. I do also feel with some of you, if you've picked this card, there could also be spirit, especially if you have an Irish background, and I'm seeing spirit like holding it close to their heart. But I do also feel that for some of you, there's a message here to be careful about any false sort of illusions, whether it's false thinking on your own behalf or whether it's somebody else giving you that, and also falling even maybe into bad habits. So just kind of turn your luck around, all right? Change things around for yourself. Okay, if you have been drawn to card 2, it is this one here, which is Dragonfly. And the writing here is, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connections of spirit. With this card, I feel like there's also wisdom and growth, and some of you might be interested in doing soul searching, connecting with archangels, even with Akashic records. You might feel like there are things that you need to know, about yourself, but what Spirit is saying, don't obsess with one thing. There is a spiritual journey here for you. Just sort of broaden what you learn about it. Don't just focus on one thing. Okay. If you have been drawn to card 3, it's this one here, which is patience. And what is written on it, it says slow down, change your attitude and clear your mind. I feel with this card that there needs to be some mental clarity that you need to ask for. I do also feel Spirit is saying you need to kind of like sit still, clear your mind, and also move on from things that you thought in the past, things that haven't worked for you. And I just keep hearing like let go and move on. All right. I'm also getting told there needs to be some self-awareness, both in the physical and also in the spiritual. All right. And start to question things around you, what's working for you, what isn't, what you want to change, and just start to have a clearer mind, be still, and just allow all these new thoughts to come in that can help you move forward. All right, so I've got my caller. Keith, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
That's good. How can I help you today, Keith?
I was wondering, can I hear from my grandma? And I was wondering how will my music career go?
Sorry, I didn't hear you properly. You said something about your grandma?
Yeah, and my music career.
Okay, all right. Is your grandmother in spirit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Let me see. You've actually got two spirit coming forward for you, Keith, right now. I am seeing a woman. She's coming through with, she's wearing an apron and she's actually holding a bowl and she's mixing what looks to me to be like a cake. Is this your grandmother? Did your grandmother like to bake sweets and things?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Okay, all right. Well, she's here, and she's got quite a jovial kind of personality. She's smiling, she seems happy, and she's got a beautiful warmth around her as well. You also have another spirit that has come forward. It is a male, and he's showing me coughing and clearing his throat. I can hear the word nicotine, and even though I am getting over a cough, Keith, I did start coughing quite a lot before the show, and he's showing me coughing as well. He's also showing me looking up on a stage, and he's clapping. And saying that he's very proud. He's very well dressed, and his hair is a little bit sort of long. It's a little bit what we call that salt and pepper, a bit of black, bit of grey. Do you know who he is?
That could be my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or my best friend Scott. Or my best friend Scott.
Or your best friend Scott? Yeah, I'm getting that it's Scott.
Scott is KKY.
Sorry, Scott is what?
Like the sky outside, like the sky, the blue sky.
Oh, sky. Sorry, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's him. I got a big cross over the word dad. All right, and ticks for friend. Okay. And he's kind of like, he's saying like, take a bow. Did he used to come and watch you perform, or was he involved in that in any way?
Yes, he loved every music. He loved all my music.
Yeah, because he's watching you, and he's definitely still coming. Okay, and he's actually been here with me for a while. Okay, today. So he's made him. Yeah, he was the first one to rush forward for you. he's saying he was always proud of you, even though he didn't always sort of show it and say it. I feel like sometimes he held back with that. He's saying me he was a little bit reserved, but now in spirit, he's definitely like there all the time and applauding you. And he's saying that you will feel his energy around you when you're home. He's saying, don't be afraid, it's him. He's trying to not let anything, negative come into your home, but he is saying you may need to get some sage and do a bit of house clearing around your home and change the energy, because there's some stagnation there in your home and also around you. Does that make sense for you, Keith?
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds like you.
Okay, now what I want to say to you is regarding your music career, I do feel like there is still some creativity that needs to be developed with you. I do feel like you've had conflict and setbacks, but Spirit is saying you need to learn from that and take the positive and the negative. Don't worry about regrets, don't worry about missed opportunities, things you could have done differently. And Sky is saying just move forward from your problems and just take with you what you have learned and just be happy with your results and the actions that you've done. He's also saying watch out for anybody that is being deceitful around you. This could be in a relationship, it could be a friend that's close to you, but he's showing me this is somebody that is very close. Okay, and he's also saying it's the time now for you to get rid of like old stuff. All right, so this is and things that don't serve you. It's also people that are not good for you. And he's saying you've always had a difficult time doing that in your life. That you've always been scared not to hurt somebody's like feelings, but there are people around you that have manipulated. Sorry, Keith, what was that?
That's it. That's true. That's true.
He's saying there are people around you that have manipulated you, that have been a little bit deceitful and cunning, and they've affected your mental health and they've affected your clarity on who you want to be and how you want to be in your life. But he's saying you're only really limited by your beliefs and and the possibilities. He's draw on your inner strength and just keep moving. He's saying he can't be there for you now in the physical, but he can still be there for you like in the spiritual. He's saying it's time for you to move on. It's time even like I'm seeing even movement in your life. It's just not just moving on with how you see things, all right, but move on. He's saying trust your own instincts, all right, and make decisions. Don't be indecisive. He's saying you've got two paths to move ahead to, and reach out for help with guidance with this. Don't delay, and then you'll be able to enjoy the results, like of your hard work. And he's saying be ready for any opportunities. This could be, friends that support you. He's saying you're not going to get everything that you want in life, but you'll get a lot of what you want. So he's, I just see the karmic wheel, I see destiny, and you sitting on top of everything. Okay, Keith? So good luck with all of that.
I'm actually thinking about doing gospel rap.
Oh, good. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'm getting 3 ticks for that. Go for it.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for New York City Celebrity Psychic with Perry Lyons. Perry Lyons. Live from PerryLyons.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is New York City Celebrity Psychic on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, darling ducklings, my cherished ducklings. I'm Perry Lyons, and this is A1R Radio and Moonstruck TV. We're here every week. Well, I'm here every week, so I guess they are too. Anyway, so I'm glad you came to meet me at the crossroads of destiny and desire, and also Maple Street, but we don't talk about that. So, hi. I'm going to do the Psychic Tarot weather, which is just like regular weather, except less damaging to crops. And what is today, May 20th? Yes, I'm going to pull the cards for the week of May 20th to May 27th, which is Wednesday to Wednesday. So the tarot weather this week goes from my show to my show next week. So pretty much a me-centric universe. You may ask my permission to do things, but granted. Okay. And also, I'm staring at the phone like a lovesick teenager, waiting for your calls so I can answer your questions, even the ones you didn't know you had. So there. All right. It's been an interesting week. I don't know about you. This past week, I was a grumpy puss. I got grumpy with everybody. So Nancy, I apologize. Katerina, I apologize. Everybody. Anyway, here's the Psychic Tarot weather. The first card is the beginning of the week. Second card is the middle-ish of the week, the weekend. Oh, hi, Tammy, Spickard, Missouri. I love Missouri. So I'll be with you in 3 minutes. Love Missouri. While I'm doing that, would you package and send me some barbecue, please? Thank you. Okay. So the first card this week, the first few days of the week, is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. In fact, my friend Nancy, whose pet I bid off earlier this week, gave me this deck. But if you're in a new love affair or you're in a relationship that may have been sort of coughing up blood in the last few weeks, suddenly things are better. And you're starting to see a real turnaround. And I don't know if everybody just decided to let the other person do whatever it is they're doing. Well, I mean, within legal limits, obviously, but the Mel Robbins let them technique, which is very smart. So that's the beginning of the week. The middle of the week is interesting. That's this weekend, and appropriately enough, the Devil card, which has nothing to do with the actual devil. It's just a symbol. Do not get alarmed. But the symbol means that there's possibility that you might be tempted to get sucked into old patterns in either a new relationship or the relationship you're working on. You could also meet somebody, if you're single, you probably meet somebody that's within the next 2 weeks. The Lover's card and this card and the next card, which you're also going to like, are about like this week immediately. So be careful. So if you've always sort of, played the victim in relationships or been too picky, broke up with somebody because they wore one brown sock and one black sock, this is the week not to do that, to look at your old patterns, to not over-communicate or not over-produce, as a girlfriend of mine who is a dating coach genius says. Okay, and the last card is a very reassuring card, because even if you do that, you can still fix it, because you got wait a minute, this card's sticking together. Okay. Well, I think I spilled some cider in my, anyway, they're sticking together. So just pay attention to the first one. I'm not being very professional right now. Hold on. Oh. Everything I say is still valid, but pretend you only see one card here, but that's the Two of Cups. And if you'll notice, these two people are exchanging a loving cup. And the cup goes from like their throat area, which is the truth-telling chakra, covers their heart area, and goes down to like their navel area, which is about confidence and being in the world with love. That's Archangel Raphael above them, and that's the Asclepius, which is the healing symbol that you see in doctors' prescription pads. Not that you go around looking at those, but if you did, it's on there. Anyway, so that just means that the relationship you're in and that you've been working on is lovely. It's got a firm foundation, and it's going to work out. Ta-da! There you go. Okay, my darling. My little Missouri Belle. Are you still there?
I am.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. I like to connect people through their birthdays. So when is your birthday?
My birthday is April 21st.
Ooh. Do you identify as an Aries or a Taurus?
Taurus.
Yeah. Good. We love those. So this last month must have been pretty good for you. It's Taurus season. And I love Taurus season. I get a lot of gardening done. But Tauruses are very straight talking. They're very honest. And so during Taurus season, sometimes even those of us who are not Tauruses get in a little trouble for that. Anyway, how can I help you today, my darling?
Well, I would just like to, should I just ask you some questions, or can you just give me a basic?
Yeah.
Okay, like on my business and my personal life, how's it looking?
Ask the question that I can see is at the top of your mind. I'd love to do all of those, but keep in mind we have about 7 minutes. It's not as long a show as it usually is. So I'll cover as much as I can. But there's a question that you're a little afraid to ask, but I can tell you the person you're worried about hearing this, they're not listening. Not because it's not a great show, they're just off doing something else. Okay, so what is it?
Okay, well, let's go with, there's been a certain person in my life for like 7 years. Joe, I mean, is a good friend of mine, but do you see anything there?
Do you know, tell me his birthday but what month is he born in?
January.
So he's a Capricorn, not an Aquarius?
Correct.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask, have you been intimate during this whole time? I get the feeling that you've...
I have not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I get the feeling that there's a friendship that's about to burst into flame in a good way. But it's funny because, women, we get into this thing of waiting for guys to make the first move, which I approve of because it's just easier. But sometimes you have to give them hints. And men being men, sometimes those hints include hiring a plane to skywrite over his favorite beach. Hey, you idiot, ask me out. I think you're going to have to turn up the heat in this a little. He got really badly burned by a relationship once. It was a while ago, but oh boy. I mean, you've had a couple of difficult relationships. You had one really good one, but he got his ass kicked, handed to him on a platter. I mean, this person put his heart in the blender and then fed it to the cat. Not good.
Right.
I mean, the cat liked it, but not good generally. So I think he's a little gun shy, and I think you're going to have to kind of give him hints. I also think that you're I think you're so straightforward that sometimes you think flirting is a little not in your range. It definitely is. Taurus women, when they feel like it, outgun any of the other signs in flirting because you're ruled by Venus, and that's a very big part of you. And you're very good at the other stuff, which we're not going to go into because it's not that kind of channel. But so you have a lot to offer. I also think he's got a massive crush on you. Now, he has a couple of kids, right?
He does, 16.
Yeah. And that's a difficult age. So he's partly distracted by that. And he's partly a little worried about what the kids will say if he introduces you as something other than a really good friend. But they don't have to know. You're a friend.
Right. That's true.
And you've already established emotional intimacy and mental connection. You trust each other, which is 98% of a romantic relationship. Much more.
Yep, I agree with that.
Trust is the greatest aphrodisiac. It really is. Now, having gotten that out of the way, because I think you're probably going to, trick him, but you're going to ease him into a position where he can make a move without feeling like he's lost face. He's also very proud in a very quiet way. I don't think he's a big like da 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 kind of guy. I think he's
Yeah, no, he's not.
no, I think he's quiet and steady. I like him. He's like somebody who the actor Henry Fonda would have played in a movie in the 40s. Yeah, I like old movies. Sorry. Yeah, I can definitely see something unfolding slowly. You can let it unfold slowly, or you can, do the woman thing where you run until you let him catch you, basically. Because he's old-fashioned, so you can't be too forward, but you can hint, because store you should go. And I think because you're Taurus, also you got a fantastic eye for treasures, so you know exactly what to put in there. I want to come. Okay, I'm coming to Missouri.
Oh, come on. Yep.
Dust your guest room. The second thing, the 401k is going to be doing beautifully. The only hitch I see, and this is something that's so fixable, is I think you're a little like me. I grew up in the generation like right before cell phones and YouTube and stuff. And there's a part of me that's like, well, ladies don't push themselves out there. I'm a lady, which is really dumb. I mean, I could still be a lady and have a YouTube channel, but I think it would be really good for you to talk about thrifting, how to thrift, start a YouTube channel, because I can tell you're very attractive. Don't argue with me. You're not a good judge of that. I am. Ask everybody around you. We got 1 more minute, so I'm going to talk fast. I would also go a little public with the 401k, with the nonprofit. I think it's a beautiful cause, and also people are desperate to do something that makes them feel good about themselves and our culture right now, because there's so much negativity. Bless you for doing that. And, I'm happy to promote it on my Facebook or anything else you'd like. I love supporting my cherished ducklings. Please do that. My Facebook page is ready. Perry Lyons, so that's PERILYONS. Go to either one of them. Go to the private one first and the personal one first. And if you can post both of those on my Facebook, and I'll check in with you and see how you're doing. Because I think you've got a great year. You're welcome. I'm not just saying that. You have a great year coming up. You really do. And it's going to start early in July. And I think that's around the time. I think you and this guy in a July 4th picnic is a magic combination.
All right.
Let me know what happens.
Sounds good.
All right, sweetheart.
All right. Thank you so much.
Calling. You're awesome. I get the best callers.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm Perry Lyons. I'm the New York City celebrity psychic. And you're you, which is really awesome. I'm here 9 p.m. live on Wednesdays. Call in. I'm New Yorker profiled. Time Out New York. Best psychic in New York. And that color looks great on you. And I love you. So see you next week. Bye, guys.
Psychic Radio Network and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School with Kim Dunn. Search Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School on Facebook. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School, episode 11. This week we're talking about purpose alignment. And, so today I want to talk to you about something that naturally begins to happen after a deep healing and awakening journey. And that's purpose alignment. Because once you begin healing and once you start reconnecting with yourself and once your intuition becomes clearer, something shifts. You begin to realize the life you're living may no longer fully align. The version of you that was surviving is changing, and something deeper inside of you is asking to be expressed. Awakening is not just about healing your past, but about becoming aligned with who you truly are. Purpose alignment is not just about finding a job or having a business or knowing even exactly what your future looks like. Purpose alignment is living the way that feels true to your soul. It's when your values, your energy, your choices, and your direction begin to align with who you truly are. And often this happens gradually, not all at once. One of the biggest things that people experience during spiritual awakening is outgrowing those outdated versions of themselves. You may notice things like relationships shifting, priorities changing, jobs that no longer feel aligned, needing that more peace in your life, and just craving authenticity and, feeling disconnected from really who you used to be. All of this can feel really, really scary because sometimes the older version of you felt familiar, even if it wasn't truly aligned to who you are. That healing changes what you're willing to tolerate too. And as your nervous system heals, your self-worth grows, and your intuition strengthens, you naturally begin to choose differently. I think people often put a lot of pressure on themselves to find their purpose. But purpose is not always a huge mission. Sometimes purpose is about the way, how you support others, the way you live, energy you bring, the truth you embody, and healing that you pass forward. Purpose is less about proving yourself and more about expressing who you truly are and embodying that really authentic part of yourself. And often your purpose grows through your healing. I remember there was a time in my life, and for a long, long time, I felt disconnected from myself. I struggled emotionally and didn't fully understand who I was. But through the healing, a spiritual awakening, and reconnecting with myself, I slowly began aligning to what truly meant meaningful to me. And now helping others through their awakening journey feels really deeply aligned to my soul. So you may begin trusting yourself more, needing less external validation, craving peace over chaos, feeling more sensitive to environments, or even feeling pulled towards more meaningful work. And even though this can feel uncomfortable at times, it's actually a sign of growth. Alignment often requires releasing what no longer fits. So, how do you begin to align more deeply with yourself? First, ask yourself what generally feels true to you now. Not what others expect, not what looks good, and not what feels safe, but what actually feels aligned. Second, notice your energy. Your body often knows before your mind does. So pay attention to things like expansion, heaviness, excitement, exhaustion, and peace. Third, not forcing. Alignment is not forced. You do not need to rush your purpose. The path becomes clearer the more connected you become to yourself. And finally, follow what feels meaningful. Even small steps matter. Purpose unfolds through action, awareness, trust, and experience. This is why this work comes in at week 11 of my 12-week Awaken and Eat program and comes before your final tarot reflection week. Because you first reconnect with yourself and then you receive reflection and guidance on the next chapter of your life. So if you take anything from today, let it be this. You do not need to have your whole life figured out right now. Purpose is not something you need to force. It's something you slowly reconnect with as you heal, awaken, and become more of yourself. And the more aligned you become with who you truly are, the more peace, clarity, and meaning you begin to feel within your life. Remember, you are not lost and you're becoming, and that is a beautiful thing. And if you'd like any more information on my 12-week Awaken and Anchor program, please go to my website, www.coastalpsychicvibes.com, or my Facebook page, Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School. Okay, let's see who we've got as our caller today. All righty. Sherry. Hey, Sherry, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome, thank you. Just a general reading today, Sherry?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So, Michigan.
Yes.
Beautiful. So, let's see what we've got here popping out for you. An exciting career opportunity. A lucrative contract. So what's happening at work at the moment?
I do home health care.
Okay. Is this something you've just got into?
No, I've been doing it for 20 years.
Hey. So is there opportunity for growth in your department?
Pardon?
An opportunity. I feel like there's opportunity coming through for you though. For work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You thought about buying a new home or moving?
No.
Okay. All right. The next card that's popped out is the Ten of Fire. It's saying working too hard or too many hours. The need to bring balance into your life.
That's probably true. Yeah, I do work a lot.
Yeah, okay. They're saying let others help you. Don't be taking, I feel like you take everything on yourself. Make sure you're delegating, if that makes sense.
Right.
Okay. My next card, the Three of Air that's popped out, is saying that great sadness will heal with time. Is this mum or dad that you've lost?
Both.
Okay, so it's, yep. Because I couldn't quite pick up on one or the other, so that makes sense. Okay, they're saying personal growth that comes from challenges. And your other message that's coming through was saying being there for those in need, which I feel like that's your job.
What was that?
It's saying being there for others in need.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Comes to your job. Have you got a man in your life at the moment? Because I feel like there's one coming in for you.
Nope, I haven't had one in quite a while.
You know what? Because I've pulled. So I've got the One of Water, a beautiful new emotional experience, and a romantic relationship or deep friendship.
Okay, that would be nice.
Yeah, it's so it's saying social invitations or events. So I feel like that's where you could meet this person because the Knight of Water's popped out with it. Romantic, flirtatious, being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Yeah. And then the One of Water's popped out with it as well. Yeah, the One of Water's popped out as well. So it's saying a beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter. So there's someone coming in for you, I feel.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, be open to it. The other card that's popped out with it is the Seven of Water, saying stop procrastinating or over analyzing. That's something you do a lot?
No. Sometimes.
Okay. Yep. Also saying get clarity on what you desire and move on. Are you meditating at all? Like, I feel like you're quite psychic yourself, because this one of the Page of Water and the One of Water has popped out. It's saying psychic abilities, awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual insights. Yeah. Well, we've all got it. Like,
yeah, I do.
I'm not getting
I do.
special,
I do meditate sometimes.
Okay, great. Feel like, what are you doing outside of work, though? What are you doing for you?
Well, nothing. I work and go home.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to be looking at in those meditation parts.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like you need to be asking and looking at something that you can do that's more fulfilling just for you, whether that's taking up a hobby or finding something that you're passionate about, and really put some time into that. I feel like you'll get a lot out of that, if that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. You know, the first card I pulled out was about an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract. The Emperor's come out just now saying accept a leadership offer or a leadership role. So I really feel like that could be something coming up for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The next card that popped out was the Six of Air, and it's saying the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay. Have you thought about traveling as well?
Yeah.
Okay. They're saying do it.
I like to
do
travel.
Do it. Yep. Perfect. The relocation cards popped up again for you as well. So, yeah, don't dismiss that either down the end of the year.
I didn't hear that, what?
Oh, the relocation has come up again for yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, so don't be surprised if that pops up. I'm feeling like at the end of the year, early next year.
Oh, wow, I've been in the same place for 15 years.
Okay, yeah, no, maybe it's time for a change.
Right.
Okay, the next one that's popped out is the Five of Fire. Five of Fire is saying, walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Is that someone to do with family, maybe? I feel like that's, I don't feel like it's work. I feel like it's family. Okay, yeah, great. So pick and choose your battles with that one. I feel like they've got blinkers on and they are not willing to see anything apart from their way, if that makes sense. Okay. The next card that's popping out is, do you feel like you see things as black and white? No. You still there? No. Jerry?
Yes, my phone cut off for some reason.
Oh, okay. You're right, Don. All good. Okay. So just that last one was with walking away from the drama, that family person. I feel they've really got their blinkers on. They're not willing to really see themselves as being an issue, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. So pick and choose your battles with that one.
Right.
Okay.
So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Okay, so my youngest son has got in some trouble, and he's going to court in a couple months. Can you tell me how you feel like that's going to turn out?
Yep, sure. Okay, let's pull some cards. Oh, there's a couple coming out, so we'll see what they've got to say. Okay, nothing has come out about that as yet, but I just want to read you the cards that have come up, and I'll ask for more information about your son. So the Page of Airs come up, and it's an exciting intellectual challenge. This is the person you're going to meet. The opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulder. Okay, the weight off your shoulders is about your son. That's going to end positively. Okay, I'm getting clarification with my pendulum too. So the weight off your shoulders is about your son. There's going to be a positive result there.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yep. And it's saying a melodramatic reaction. So when he goes to court and he's either he's not charged or whatever the case may be, he's going to really break down. And I feel like this is a very big turning point for him to make some changes in his life, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Awesome.
Well, good.
Is there an addiction now for him? Has he got an addiction?
Yes.
Does he have an addiction?
Right on the nose.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's really going to. I feel like he's got some trauma work or some inner child work or something that he needs to work on. That will help him through, because he's self-soothing himself, if that makes sense. He's
doing what?
Trying to make he's self-soothing himself. So he's whatever he's taking, he's doing it to take away the bad feeling. So he needs to address that.
Self-medicating. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yep. So I feel like he's really going to look at that. Not until after court date, though. I think he'll still be taking the drugs up until court date. But once he gets off,
he's
a whole. Okay.
Oh, God, I want to stay there.
That's okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay. So the next card that came out is insights that come from meditation. Exactly what we were talking about earlier.
Right.
Your spirit team really want you to be sitting and talk to your mum and dad. Ask them for help. Ask them to help your son.
Right. I've been thinking about, contacting somebody that does mediumship. I'd really like to hear what they have to say.
Look, I'd be more than happy to do that for you. Definitely go to my website and book a call, and be more than happy to do that and bring mum and dad through for you.
Okay.
Right. So also on this card, the one that says the insights from meditation is saying they need to rest or take a vacation. So they're really honing in on that vacation again.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for quite a while.
Good. They're saying mental exhaustion and get more sleep.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, last two cards have popped up because we're getting close to time.
Right.
What have we got? This transformation card's coming through for you, and I feel like that's a whole spiritual transformation you're going through. You're probably not quite sure what's going on, but I feel like you're in your awakening period. And I feel like you're in the middle of releasing some very old belief systems, if that makes sense.
Makes them what?
Makes sense to you, yep.
Okay.
And the Sun card has come out, a time of great joy and success. And I feel like this is around your son. saying plans that work out perfectly.
Oh, okay.
And gratitude to the divine. So just making sure that gratitude just brings in more beautiful things for us. So when we're thankful for what we've already got, more of that good comes in. So just, I feel like Spirit just wants you to, before you go to bed at night or when you first wake up in the morning, just be thankful, even if it's for the small things. You know what I mean? Anything that you've got to be thankful for.
I do say
express
I'm
that
grateful.
to.
I do that a lot. I say I'm grateful for having this and having that and having this.
Excellent. Yep. Perfect. But I really feel like the anxiety and the stress that's coming from your son will be relieved, if that makes sense for you. Like there is relief coming. Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that resonates.
Yeah. Okay. This card, the Five of Waters, is saying, look for hidden blessings.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yep. And the Six of Fires just popped out saying victory. So this is victory for your son.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice. Release some stress.
Yeah. The Four of Water is saying magical opportunity. And I feel like that's two opportunities coming through for you. That's the job, the leadership role, and this new man that's coming in for you. You know, we are in the year of the one, the year of the horse, and fresh starts, new beginnings. I feel this is for you, and this is for your son as well.
Oh, okay.
The last card that come out is the Beautiful Magician, reminding you that you are the creator of your reality. What you're focusing on, what you're thinking about, and what you're putting your attention to is creating your reality. And at the moment, we've got so many beautiful things happening astrologically that, you know, use it. Use your words, use your thoughts to create the environment and the reality that you want. Because it's...
Listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for astrology and psychic readings with Lady D. Lady D. Live from LadyDPsychicParties.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Astrology and Psychic Reading on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everybody, welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D. I hope you've all had an amazing week. It's been a week with shock and surprises since we had that conjunction of Mercury in Uranus. And this week we are going to have more surprises because on Sunday the 23rd, we're going to have the Sun conjunct Uranus. So with Uranus, you just don't know what to expect. It's like expect the unexpected. I'm sure this week you've had some it's been an interesting week for us all. We've had different, heard different things, communication issues maybe gone a bit haywire, or someone's told you something that you didn't expect would happen. So this week will be a similar thing where there's going to be some shocks, some surprises. And I always say expect the unexpected with Uranus because you just don't know what you're going to get. What you think can happen might not even happen. Something else may happen instead. Today, on the 22nd, we've got Venus in square to Neptune. And I feel like with that transit, it's like people wanting to put on the rose-colored glasses and see things through, everything nice and positive, but they're sort of not facing a reality. Also, with that transit, it could mean that someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes and you're unable to see that. On the 23rd as well, we've got Mercury. It's going to be in sextile to Saturn. So with that transit, I do feel like it's a positive transit, and I feel like it's a way that you can talk your way out of a problem, be quite resilient, think quickly. If something comes up, being able to sort of think on your feet and to get through the issue with no problem. On the 25th, we've got the Sun that's going to be in sextile to Neptune. So I really feel like people are with that transit are sort of widening their eyesight, sort of seeing more of a reality what's going on. On the 26th, we've got Mars in square to Pluto. Now, that can be a bit of an angry transit. I always feel like Mars and Pluto together make it sort of an angry energy, and it's a square, so the energy is working against each other. So I sort of feel like maybe be careful of driving on the roads. I feel like just take your time with things, seeing what's going to happen. It's going to be a very interesting week, as I said. And then on the 27th, we've got the Sun that's going to be in tri to Pluto. So it could be this week that something doesn't end and something comes like a new beginning, but it would be a positive beginning because the Sun tri Pluto is more of a positive aspect too. So it is going to be, I just feel like it's going to be like a lot of changes. I feel like that people are going to want to look at the world through rose-colored glasses this week. We might see like it's a sort of new beginning. The energy may feel like that. There even could be a sense of like new tech, some sort of new technology coming in or being announced. And I feel like it's also, this week is about taking control of your life. So I feel like you got a chance to sort of can take control of things too, which you feel like is being out of control as well. So let's go to the caller. So we've got Ellen who's in Orlando, Canada. In Canada. So hi, Ellen, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How's yourself?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I got asked if I wanted a free reading, so that's why I'm here.
Yep. So what do you want the free reading to be about? What do you what do you want to know?
Okay, so I am looking to do I'm kind of how do I explain it? My job, one of my jobs, I have two jobs, and I'm just wondering, I'm supposed to be doing like a switch, if that's gonna actually happen or not.
Which like go to the new job within, like, so promotion within the company, is that what you mean? Or you're just getting a new job? It was just a new job. Okay. So what I see for you, Ellen, I do see things changing up for you, and I feel like that. I kind of feel like the application that you put in, it needs to be, so some changes need to be made to it. I feel like there's some things that need to be taken out. I also feel like that. I feel like there's going to be from two jobs, there's one job. So I feel like that you'll be going into more just having one job, not two jobs. So I do see that change coming in for you too. And I feel like that it's like you're knocking on the door, but there's no one there at the moment.
But I thought there's changes that you're going. There's a two with this, so it would be 2 months or 2 weeks. There's a two of when these changes going to come in to effect as well for you. But I just feel like there's going to be some changes made to the application that you're going to put in for the job. I feel like there's too much. So you got too much there. So I feel like it maybe needs to be simplified as well. Are you there, Ellen? Okay, so what I also feel like with Ellen too, I just feel like that with her energy, I feel like she needs to be. I feel like there's problems with communication with you as well, Ellen too. So I feel like that also can be sort of either tough or it's confusing. But I feel like you need to be very firm in what you're saying to people where you work with as well, because I feel like sometimes you get dismissed and aren't. Okay, you there, Ellen?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Did you hear what I was saying?
I just it was lost connection, and you were saying about 2 weeks or 2 months or something.
Yeah. So I feel like it was either going to be in 2 weeks or 2 months for the job, but I kind of feel like the two jobs will be more one job. So I feel like you weren't going to be doing the two jobs anymore. It was just going to be one job that you're going to do. But I was also getting the needs to the application that you're putting in. I feel like there's going to be changes made to the application that you're putting in, like things to be taken out, not to. I feel like there's a lot of elaborating on things that don't need to be there as well.
Okay. So my one current job that I actually really like, is that the one I'm gonna be with?
Look, I feel like it's the one that has more money, and it's like more money. It's more flexible, and I feel like you won't need the other one. So I feel like that's the one that I'm getting that's going to be there. There's one job that you do. I feel like it's like a waste of time. I feel like it's like you're going around and around in circles, and I feel that's the one about the communication, like people that it's like you're being a little bit dismissed. So I feel like the communication, you're going to be very firm and strong in what you're saying to people. I feel like it's the one with the lesser money. And it's like you're chasing your tail with that one. It's like you're going around in circles a bit with that one too.
Okay. Okay. That's great. And then I also had one more question, if that's okay.
Yes.
So I'm looking to wanting to do a trip to New York, and my husband, I'm not sure if he's actually on the ball for it. I'm just curious if that actually is going to happen or not.
I'm just hearing someone say they don't want to go. So I feel like maybe your husband was one of you not keen on going. But I see snowing. So I feel like you'll be going into winter with this because I kind of see snow. So I feel like if you're going, it's going to be more the winter months when you're going to go to there.
Really?
Well, I see snow.
Yeah.
So
okay. Because we were looking to go. We were looking to go in July sometime, like for the 4th of July. That's what I wanted to do. We have done winter trips on going like hot vacations, but if that's kind of what you mean.
Well, I just feel like there's going to be a delay because I don't know, it might be like a safety thing, but I just feel like there's some kind of delay there. But I just keep on seeing, like I see New York City, but I keep on seeing snow. So to me, it was more of a winter going when it's snowing than so like winter to me than summer. But I do see you going. But I feel there's a hold up though, 'cause I keep on seeing someone holding back. They're holding back the rope, but they're holding back. So I feel like that there could be someone kind of like your husband. I just feel like he's delaying, and there's excuses there as well too.
Yeah, I thought that might be true. Okay, I was just checking.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty well. I really wanted to know more about my job, though. I wanted to be sure.
Okay. Well, see, there you go. I kind of kept I feel like there's one job. I don't see you out of job. I see you'll be, I just feel like you'll be happier with one job too. Because you better do what you want to do more outside of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like there's little projects that you
my one job, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you go. I just feel like a lot of I feel like there's a lot of different projects and the different things you want to do, but at the moment, like you've got no free time to do them. I feel like it's around the home, and I feel like with the one job you're going to be able to. I see like I want to paint the house, so you might be looking at painting the your house, redecorating. I kind of feel like there's some projects we did around the house, but at the moment, there's no time to do them. Too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling in today.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
It's okay. So if you want to, I do also do live readings on my Facebook and my YouTube on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. That is my time in Sydney as well. If you want to contact me, I do have a booking system from my website, Lady D Psychic Parties. I also have a Facebook page for also Lady D Psychic Parties, and I have Instagram, which is Lady DS Psychic. My YouTube is Lady D Psychic, as well as my TikTok. And as I said, this week is going to be full of surprises. Expect the unexpected. See what happens. What you think may happen may not happen. And it's going to be an interesting week, I think, ahead of new beginnings and different cycles. So let's just see what happens. But I'll see you same time, same place next week. So bye for now.
Tuesday, everyone. I hope everyone's doing really well today. I'm here. I'm Robin, and I'm here to help you with any readings or anything that you might need. I'm your medium and your psychic.